Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gallowgateshots YouTube channel and the Always Smiling podcast. We are back for your live watch along for another Newcastle United classic, this time against Villa. So, as always, it is Degger and Mark joining me tonight. Sorry for the delay, as always. There's always a delay. You should know this by now. Thank you to you, Mickey Egg, who just gave us a login for BT Sports. You've put your mark on that one, because I think Decker take Mark's head off at one point. So, boys,
yeah, it was getting that way.
how are you doing?
Well, I'm finished work. I mean, I'm still at work, but I'm finished, so that's always good, right?
So, Decker, before we start, give them a wave.
All right. How are lads? How are? There you go.
They've already kicked off. We're that far behind on waiting for your screen.
Right.
No,
So yeah, everybody watching, we're all a little bit behind. But as always, we will give you a countdown when the players take the knee, and obviously when kick-off. So we'll keep you updated as we go along. Right, so there's the team news going across the bottom of the screen. This is probably the first chance I've had to look at this other than copy and pasting it into that text box. So it's Dubravka in goal. You've got right back in Kraft, Lascelles, Clark, Dummett, Hayden, Shelby, Willock, Joe Linton, Fraser, and Gale. So Gale's back. What are your thoughts on that? Start with you, Mark.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. I think that the only real change I would have made to that 11 is probably to bring Manquillo in instead of Kraft. The rest of it is probably as you expected to see. I think Joe will play on the right, Fraser the left, and Gale through the middle. After the weekend's performance, maybe Shelby could have been rested, shall we say, but he was always going to start, wasn't he? So I think it's as strong as we can go with. Bar Mankey.
Bestie, thoughts?
The same, yeah. Like Mark says, looks like we're going to have Gale on the wing with Joe Linton through the middle. I wonder if we might see them change at some point because, well, I mean, that would kind of indicate that Bruce has got some sort of flexibility about him, which I don't think he has. But I think Joe Linton's more suited to the wing than Gale. Gale, for all he's a bit quicker, is a striker for me. Like, so I would rather have him getting in the box than Joe. Sorry, but we'll see. It's not a. Is it as good teams you could have put out? Who knows it? But they're all crap on this. So,
Degger?
Hendrick was dropped. Today's a good day. Let's go and get 3 points. Let's do
exactly that. I didn't even realise. Exactly that, mate.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's a lot more attack minded than just with that one change than what West Brom feels like. I'm pleased that we've got Gale playing. Hopefully, he'll be down the middle rather than on the right.
Yeah,
and without having Hendrick on, it has to be a positive. So let's see what happens.
Before we'll obviously give you a countdown to kick off so you can match your streams with us if you do want to do so. If you're ahead of us, please refrain from writing anything in the comments like goal or penalty or anything like that because it really puts me off. So try not to do that if you're staying ahead of ourselves. I do want to say thanks to Jack, who has gave us a full new makeover recently. So Always Smiling Faces podcast and the Gallowgateshots has had a recent makeover. That is in preparation to some news which we have got coming your way, hopefully on Sunday or Monday. So stay tuned for that because it's a massive opportunity for this YouTube channel and podcast and everybody involved. So just stay tuned for that. We can't give too much away just yet, but it's big.
Very big.
Right, so
on-screen graphics got Gale through the middle and Joe on the right. So hopefully that is the way that it's going to be.
Yeah, so people that do want to time up and match what we're doing, I'm guessing the players will probably be taking the knee on our stream anytime soon. So if you want to pause your stream when the players kick the ball off, then we'll tell you when our stream catches up. Probably be on Wednesday. Whoa, who's got the telly reload?
hang on. For some reason,
Bestie's got my shut down.
Bestie's just
got the local hero there. I felt like I was there, Bestie. I felt like I was there.
You are there.
So,
yeah, but I was close to the
looks like they're going to have a minute's silence or a minute applause.
For Glenn Roeder.
For Glenn Roeder. Yeah, it is. There. It's on the scoreboard there now. So, yeah, if anybody that's watched it, that's what we've got on the minute. Glenn on the scoreboard.
Right. So, to match up, when the minute applause or silence, whichever it will be, when that stops, we'll tell you. So, we'll join them when Bestie turns his volume down.
Applause.
What was that one?
Joining in with a minute's applause. Team's only right. Show the
Sounds like
appreciation for the great
Shagging your
job that
lass
he
or
did.
something, Mark. That's what it sounds like.
It's quite slappy.
It is. But a decent rhythm down, like, I'll give it that. You've never lasted that long, though, ever. So.
It's really
That's a
annoying.
nice touch, that. Nice touch.
It was really annoying is that the referee wasn't stood in the centre of the field, though.
Right, they've just finished applauding now, and it's gone to the scoreboard.
You're about a second behind in front of me, I think, give or take.
Right.
That's what
So
it is,
anybody who does want to join on and match up, press pause when they are about to kick off, because I'm guessing it's probably about that on your stream now, and we'll tell you when we catch up. It's Isaac Hayden in the centre of the field. And
this better not go long. I'll be furious.
Haven't taken a knee yet.
I don't want
Oh,
to.
yeah.
So, and they're down. So
Yeah.
they're down on the knee now. So any second now, we should be back up and we'll be under play.
Use it well ahead.
And oh no, he's teasing with there, wasn't he?
Don't mean it. There we go.
We're off.
kicked
There
off.
we go.
Go on, John Joe.
Oh, you're miles ahead of me. Lad.
Do you know when you say miles, Decker? How long's miles?
Oh, easily 4 seconds.
Right. So if we quickly pause and start again, then that'll drop it by a little bit. Hang on, let's find my controls. Right. So boys, pause, press play for a second. Right.
Just did. Will it be easier if I'm on 30 seconds now. So I'm slightly ahead or behind. What are you on, Decker?
30 now.
30 now.
Decker. That's
35, 36, 37,
Yeah.
38,
yeah,
39.
you're 4 seconds behind.
Right.
Right,
I'm in
what I'll
Decker
do,
now.
everybody.
I'm in time with
everybody
Decker.
Stop on a minute.
Yeah.
Bestie, if you stop on 60 seconds and then.
I think it's just you, Mark.
That's me. I'm a little bit ahead as well.
All right.
Right, I'm on 1 minute now. So tell us when you get to
Same.
1
Me
minute.
too.
Now,
Right. So a second I need to
Grant.
do. Right. There we go.
Right.
This is great for everybody
I
trying
can't
to
wait. I
connect
can't
with us.
wait till lockdown's over. We'll all be in the pub, we're sitting together watching one telly.
I know.
Crazy,
It's
isn't
so
it?
much
We'll be
better.
again.
Right? Well, I probably right there. Sorry,
That's-
actually, I'm not
I
going back. I'm not going
I'd
back while
already
he's there.
paused
So
mine to catch up with. Whoa, that looks like a nice pizza you've got there, Bestie.
It's vegetarian supreme.
Is
That
it?
sounds
Oh,
like
hey,
the worst pizza in the world.
that's the worst
In the
pizza
bin.
ever. That
Hmm.
looks good.
Right.
Beautiful.
Let's go around and get score predictions. Start with you, Bestie.
Bastard.
Oh wait, there, no, Bestie, you're eating. Decker, start with you. Hang on, I need to change this around because I'm uncomfortable with this.
oh, that's better.
Is this how it normally is? Or is that
Oh,
I felt a bit sick, penalty. I felt a bit seasick, to be honest, when you did that. I'm gonna go. Oh, God. I'm gonna go 1-1.
Hey,
That's not
just
a
trip
penalty.
him over there, like.
That's not a penalty, man. What are you going for, Decker?
Always think
1-1.
of it- 1-1, mate. Aye, 1-1.
Mark.
You know what it is? I thought we'd get beat, but I don't know why. But I'm just feeling strangely optimistic now. I'm gonna go 1-0 win. Newcastle.
What time did
No.
you start drinking?
Kieran Clark scoring
What time
against
did
his
you-
old team.
What time did you start drinking?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So
Yeah, we go. The first
people who
of
are
many-
joining us tonight for the first time, when Decker is at work watching this after his shift has finished, I must say, he is sat in an office where the lights go off if he doesn't move for a certain time. So I expect that probably about another 10 times tonight.
Yeah, they're on
Fuck's
a
sake.
timed motion.
I forgot about that.
If it looks really nice, though. St James is behind us when the light goes off. You know, it's better looking at that than my face. I might just stay in the dark.
Yeah. Bestie, what's your
Oh, Jesus.
prediction?
Maybe it's not as optimistic as Mark, but I do feel more positive about it now than I did an hour ago, let's say. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on why, but I think it'll be a draw. I think we'll go 1-1.
Blind hope. That's
Hope.
what it is. It's hope.
Is it the pizza and beer, Bessie? That's what's doing that to you, is it?
It could be.
You can't call that pizza, man.
Well,
Honestly, peppers, onions, mushroom, loads of tomato, nice and thin, perfect.
Nah, can't call that pizza.
And there's a
Oof.
ham and mushroom one in the oven now.
It's got the vegetable sweat.
I love a bit of crunch on a pizza.
I do like a bit of. I do like peppers and a bit of red onion on a pizza. I've got to say, not fun. I don't mind a mushroom as well.
Well, that's exactly what I've got.
But generally, it's got to be accompanied with meat.
Betsy, a pizza shite, but I like all the ingredients.
Aye, but you're missing the key ingredient of like some ham or some pepperoni or something like that.
I like a bit of ham, like or maybe use a little bit of.
Okay, lad.
That's a good ball. That.
Come on, Fraser. Ooh.
Oh.
Mark, you're still a second ahead.
How can I be?
Goalkeeper, how many?
I like him a lot. I've just brought my fantasy league team this weekend, as it happens, like so.
Oh, so you weren't expecting much from us,
it's probably the best thing to do.
Aye, I should have put Watkins in as well, but
Mate, you should have put the full defence in.
Gill did clever there, little flick back to Fraser.
When he did one similar last season at one point, didn't he? Was it for Mulo
or something like that? Was Joel in the cup?
Was it Joe?
I think it was Joe in the cup, wasn't it?
Joe.
Everybody who is watching, if you do want to like the video already, so I don't have to keep reminding you throughout, so that will do us a massive favour. Just like it now.
I'm at 5 minutes now.
Yes, but yeah,
thereabouts.
So yeah, there's your time check for anybody that's watching. 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Jesus.
What's everybody's predictions? Who is watching tonight? Can anybody see us getting a result other than Mark? Bessie, what did you say? I can't remember.
I went with 1-1.
1-1.
Well done,
what did you say, Chris? I can't remember yours.
I didn't say anything because nobody asked.
Oh, that's what I thought. I hadn't heard you say it there.
I feel shammed now.
Do you know what it is? I can't really. I've said this for weeks. I can't see us scoring goals, but with Gale on the pitch, then maybe we've got a chance of scoring. I'll probably stick with what Bestie said and said 1-1.
Honestly, I think Fraser's got a goal in him as well.
3-1-1s then.
Yeah, 3-1-1s.
He needs to play better than he did at the weekend.
3-1-1s and Mark's off his tits.
He just didn't get into the game, did he? Against West Brom.
You can tell it's Friday when Bessie's coming out off with his tits.
He's absolutely off his box.
You're saying Gale, sorry, they are Fraser. Sorry.
Fraser. I said Gale, Bessie said Fraser.
You mean Fraser, yeah? Is that what you were saying there, Mark?
I was saying, yeah, Fraser needs to be on his game because he wasn't very good against West Brom, was he? Didn't really get into the game much.
He's done well there.
He's done well to get that header there because Shelby's just literally missiled it off his bonds.
It wasn't all that.
Absolutely took his head up with that.
If you look at this, Fraser's playing through the middle and Gale's on the left. I don't know if
they'll change all the time.
They'll
change all the time.
Yeah.
Joe on the right.
You would expect those front three to just switch all the time just to confuse people.
Now Fraser's dropping in alongside their number 6 there, isn't he? No, Gale's gone out left again, look.
So in our WhatsApp group today, we got sent some photos. Thanks to a friend of the podcast. Don't want to see his name.
That's
in case you get in trouble. But sent some photos of St. James's Park today. And Bestie, you said you missed it. It's really like it proper hits you, doesn't it? When you see empty St. James's Park and photos like that.
It really does. I mean, we've just had the year kind of anniversary of the last home game as well, the Burnley game. And it's it's handball.
That's handball.
I think you'd be lucky to give that, but I mean, I think it's the longest I've gone without going to St. James. It'll probably be the same for all you lads and all. Longest I've gone without going to St. James's.
Well, obviously since you started going, it is, easy.
Yeah. Like I lived away for a year and I still wanted to get back for a game that season. So it's a bit of a funny one because I mean it's one of those things, you know how like people always say Shelby's better when he's not in the team. Like he becomes a better player because you kind of remember what he does well. Being at St. James's, I think, is a little bit like that. Like I really miss it now, but I reckon I could be there for 10 minutes in the first half and go like, I'm fed up with this.
Yeah, I want to leave.
Let's face it.
That's a good point, Alex.
The atmosphere is generally crap, isn't it? And the football on offer is generally crap, but it's still just nice to be there. And
do you know what's really weird though? Like
isn't it?
When I look back, I can't remember being there under Steve Bruce, even though we were. Yeah. When I think back, I just remember like, yeah, no, I was, but I just remember like being there as Rafa manager, which is really weird because that was 2 years ago.
Happier times.
Like I've literally forgotten being there under
I
Bruce.
remember the game that seems to stand out is the Alan Ron's first goal and the Arsenal game where the substitution wrecked life. Yeah. Them are the two that really stand out of us in terms of being there, like under Bruce anyway.
The Chelsea game.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
As a kid,
I was in Barcelona as well. So I missed that.
Longstaff.
Matty Longstaff. Yeah, that's right.
The trolley push as well. That one.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like even in these dark Bruce times, there has still been moments of life and moments of hope.
Hope.
To get going. But yeah, I mean, even like look at it now, man, on the telly. There is always something special about playing under the floodlights, isn't it? But the pitch just looks absolutely fantastic, nice, bright, and it's it just looks good. It would just be nice to, like you said, just to be there and just to have a full house, which just seems a million miles away at this time. That
do you know what it is?
You get back to that.
You mentioned the Almiron goal there, and I'm still devastated that I missed that goal. I wasn't there. Like I wasn't. I was like I was away with family at Christmas, and I missed it, and I was devastated. Like I couldn't even get a stream because I was in the middle of nowhere. I was listening on the radio.
Oh dear.
Oh, that froze.
It was an unbelievable moment. Like
I'm devastated. Absolutely devastated. I wasn't there because I just love Miggy anyway.
Yeah.
Oof.
Way. Did you see the cameraman duck out the way there? There's no way near him.
Oh, God. Internet.
Been a bit of an odd start.
I'm not sure if we've got anything else to talk about, but prior to the game, I think the eventful week was last week. Has anything happened this week?
It's nice to just have a trouble-free week, isn't it? Let's try and have a week without any drama.
I know what we can talk about. So there's been a lot of chat today about Chris Wilder being sacked from Sheffield United, and a lot of Newcastle fans saying, "Right, get rid of Bruce and bring him in straight away." Is he the answer?
He's not the long-term answer, but from a point of view, is he an upgrade on Bruce? 100%. I think when you look at things now, yes, he's had a difficult season, but if you look at what he's done overall in the time that he's been at Sheffield United, with the budget that he's had, the players that he's had, I think he's done a great job there. He's probably overachieved in some respect. They have spent a little bit of money this year, obviously bringing in some players to strengthen it, but that's on the back of having a successful season in the Premier League. It's always very, very difficult for a team in that second year of coming up and stuff like that. But I think at least he's got some tactical knowledge. He certainly can motivate players and stuff like that. And if you put him and Bruce alongside each other and say pick one of them, I'm picking Wilder, every day of the week.
Well, there's a comment there, Bessie. I'll come to you. Paul McManus, one of the members of the channel, has said Wilder wanted control of transfers, and it wouldn't happen under his ownership. And he's right. If he wants full control of the team and the players he's bringing in, it's not going to happen under ours.
No, it's not. It's the kind of situation where a Newcastle manager is going to have to work under what appear to be fairly tight controls of Ashley and and Charnley as well. Like, so yeah, if Wilder's left Sheffield United, citing that as a reason, I can't imagine that he's going to be very happy to come into Newcastle. And he's got a reasonable team that should be able to stay up this season, but not one that he's going to be able to look at and kind of add to himself. Which kind of, I don't expect it to be a very happy marriage, that one.
Yeah, Decker, you're very similar to me. We're both, me and you, are firmly sat in the Eddie Howe bus here, where we want Eddie Howe to come in right now.
I send you a photograph every morning of the same picture.
Yeah, every single morning. Go
on, Joe, lad.
Go on, son.
Oh.
What time are you on, lads, by the way?
I think Mark's still ahead.
He's ahead of me, yeah. I'm on 13:10.
Oh, God. 11, I've had to go to a different channel. I'm on 12:57 now.
Oh, mate.
BT Sports completely packed in, so I'm on a different one now. Go on, Joe.
He did well to get there.
He did, yeah.
Joey Barton's just scored a raker.
If you wait Lee Boyer and Kieran Dyer's just about to have a
So,
fight, bestie.
That's
Declan,
why
we'll
I've,
wait.
that's
We'll
why I've
wait
come
till this
out.
corner comes in, mate, and we'll have
Okay.
a chat about
Yep.
Eddie Howe in just a minute.
Come on, stick it on. Oh, it's. Oh, go on! Oh, give it.
Right, this is what pisses me off. Right, I think the goalkeepers get far too much protection in corners. It's horrendous the amount of protection that they get.
I don't know if he's given it
Kieran.
against Douglas Luiz there. The foul on him, maybe, or the keeper. I'm not quite sure yet. Like,
So, Decker, Eddie Howe.
Yep.
Let's talk through how much you love Eddie Howe and how we wake up every single morning to a photo of Eddie Howe, which you put in the WhatsApp group.
Well,
It's a lovely picture, I must say.
He looks brilliant, right? I will cover quickly Wilder. In fairness, at the moment, I would take Mrs. Wilder at the minute. That's how bad things are at the
I'll
moment.
take fucking Van Wilder at the minute.
Deontay Wilder.
But I think long term, no disrespect to him, I like him actually. I think he's a very honest guy as well. He comes across really well in interviews. I just don't. It doesn't fill me with confidence, like long term, with that appointment. That's just me personally. Eddie Howe, I only look at what's available, like who hasn't got a job, and who has done it at a club. I know you can turn around and say, well, look what happened to Bournemouth, but he has done it with the club. I know he did spend a lot of money towards the end, but there is something about how that really does float me boat, like, to be honest with you. It really does. I don't know if it's just that photo, but...
Well, you don't get linked with the Arsenal job for being an absolute shite manager, do you? And he was linked with the Arsenal job when Wenger was looking at packing it in. So, and we've said, yes, like Decker, like you just covered there, he did get relegated with Bournemouth. But I think there's probably more... Am I going to say this? I think there's probably more on offer in regards to player-wise at Newcastle United. And the talent that's available, even though we've got like a handful of Bournemouth players.
Yeah.
But I think this squad, and we've said it all season, this squad is a lot more capable than what they're achieving. A hell of a lot more. And I think would probably be that manager on offer, not in the world. We're saying on offer, like I said, somebody that isn't contracted to another club. You bring him in on a free, give him decent money, and I tell you now, we would have a better chance of staying up.
I think that's what's key to the conversation is that, isn't it? That he's unemployed. You know what I mean? It's someone that's not working at the minute, and that's why I think it ticks a lot of boxes for me in terms of what I think our ownership would look at. Actually, surely after spending £6.5 million, may I add, on Steve Bruce, surely it's going to be looking at a cheaper option. This, if it comes the next time round, and I think Eddie Howe would be that person. Like
that £6.5 million been refuted, though, that it's not for him.
Of course, it's been refuted. Of course, it has. It doesn't.
Yeah,
who the hell would want to
coach and stuff? That's
who would want to hold their hands up and go, yes, it was £6.5 million.
Yeah, it's for him and his coach and stuff. 100% has to be.
Well, you think that, but what they're saying is those figures only went up to 2 weeks before Bruce actually left the club. So
Dummy has just sent somebody in the lasers there.
Good, yeah, good strength. He's hurt himself as well, Torore.
He's literally just fired him into the lasers board in there.
I bet that hurt, actually. Like, well done,
He's done well. To be fair, he's done well to hurdle the first border.
Yeah, he did.
Is that the laser, the Gallowgate?
Gallowgate.
Was it? Or was the camera the other side?
But I mean, we've all talked about Eddie Howe, haven't we? And I'm just watching it back again. It is a very good jump, isn't it? When he's cleared that one. Oh, that is going to hurt. That, isn't it? That's right in his ribs.
Do you know what? He's cleared that board, then he's landed into the board before his feet have touched the deck.
Yeah. That's going to be right in the ribs. That could be a crack rib.
He's bossed a rib here, like.
Good. Well have done, couldn't he?
So, guess what I'm going to show on screen right now? DDL. Dummett Defence League, taking over.
Oh, keep thinking it's that EDL thing. Aye, that's right. Every time I see it. Oh, Shelby.
What a tackle that is by Hayden.
Oh, good tackle. Right, fucking reset. Have a look at yourself, man. Give it a look. All right.
I'll tell you what, it'll be. It's not a bad move for us if he goes off injured, like, because he's a danger for them. I'd be happy to see him go off the pitch.
Oh, turn.
Hey, we're knocking the ball around well. There
we go.
That's good.
Outside you.
Oh.
Yeah, at least that wasn't going over the ball.
That's It's a step forward, I guess.
It looked like
Good
first
ball.
on target.
DDL!
Come on, dumb it.
Oh, what a ball that is.
DDL.
Hashtag PD3.
Do you know what it is?
Like
Dumb it
Maldini there, like.
isn't bad at whipping the ball in, but he just very rarely gets in that position.
Always said it, mate. Always
It's
said he's got
always-
a very good crossing him. He just doesn't get there often enough.
Look at that. There's another decent one, man. Like,
It's always that thing that he does, though, where he takes his touch and sets it in
Oh,
front of him
it's
and
really
then
weird.
does it. It's weird.
It's like he's got all the time in the world. He takes his touch and takes a step back, then runs up. It's really weird.
Why
Carry
he's-
it.
look at that. Get out. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a bit
Shelby,
heavy,
keep that on the deck,
Shelby,
mate.
man.
Fuck me.
He's had a shock at Shelby. He's been awful
He's
for the
knackered
first
him.
night.
Look at him.
He
He's still
really,
can.
really has. Oh, he's had it him.
He's off him, man.
Knackered, isn't he?
Dumb at defense league.
Shelby's really had a shot. You know, he's been giving the ball away. Even not like normally Shelby would find that pass right, and there was another pass he just gave
That
away
guy,
before.
he doesn't even have to lift it off the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
He's really looking poor. Like that
He-
picture,
PD
PD3 with the TKO.
make me starve.
Bessie, you've got the full pizza there.
Is he getting back on or is he not? Because he's
Have you got a
hovering.
dip?
He's got to be coming off, surely. He looks absolutely broken. He's definitely done a rib.
Yeah,
The way
he's
he's
just-
grimacing there, like.
I'm dipless.
Hello, Doris.
You're dipless. You can't have a pizza without a dip, like.
You've got to at least have
Dips
some
up.
barbecue dip.
Dips are, it's a bit bourgeois for me. A bit of a dip of pizza. Like, it's nice with a
Barbecue? Is that your go-to dip, Walker?
No, not garlic. It's a bit bourgeois.
Barbecue dip and garlic dip. I was just about to say there, has anybody noticed? I mean, they've been doing it for a little while now, but Aldi have started doing the big tubs about that size of the garlic dip, like the same as you
No.
get from like
Oh, have they?
Domino's and that.
Have they?
Unreal. Better
Oh,
than
nice.
Domino's.
I'm getting a Chinese tonight, like so. I'll not be getting any garlic dip with that. Like they put some red sauce on it, like, but
Yeah, he's-
That was my next comment. You were going to say, I'm not going to get garlic dip, but I'll put tomato sauce on it.
Sauce.
no, I won't be your nitrosis. But yeah.
Wronging. Absolute wronging.
I'm
El Ghazi
getting
coming
chicken
on?
and black bean sauce, so I definitely won't be having tomato sauce in it. But if it was a house curry special, I'd probably have it on, definitely.
You're a fan of that? You often have chicken and black bean sauce, don't you?
It's Slimming World, mate. It's only 5.5 cents or 6 cents or something, but you feel like you're having to take out, do you know what I mean? Then again, if I get chips, like that doesn't really help the matter. But
Yeah.
boiled rice is free, so
But I was going to say, boiled rice will be less than
Yeah.
a fried as well.
I don't know. Yeah.
Right, to be fair, there's some comments that came in, and one of them just creases up because Tobias has just sent this in, and it's probably crippled as is. He said, "Take the poo bloke to hospital. Guy looks like he's about to give birth." And his next comment is, "Poor poo
Who's it?
bloke."
I hate
It's someone happened to Naked Martin, has it?
Where is Naked Martin these days?
He's
Ooh.
still getting tattoo for money now, isn't he? He's doing more poo stuff though. I'm not.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I mean, I live with him flapping his cock about, like, but not poo.
Oh, no. Go on, Chelsea.
Whoa.
I keep on thinking I can't swear because Kieran's in, and then I've obviously
Outside.
got headphones in. Like,
Go on.
but I, Chris, in answer here earlier, query. I don't have a full pizza. I've got two halves of full pizzas.
Half and half.
Okay.
Is that your
Oh.
ham and mushroom that's in the oven still?
Touch.
It no longer is it in the oven, Mark. It's
Is it now in the gut?
it's within reaching distance.
One of you's got to go towards him.
Go ahead, face him down. Oh,
That's all right.
Decker's setting the mood now, getting all romantic. Do you want to light a candle or something, Decker?
Yeah.
Decker, do
Play
you know
some
what we need
soft
to do?
piano music.
I'm guessing you've got a desk at work. So what we'll do, the next donation that comes in, if there is a donation that comes in tonight, we'll order you a ring light to keep at work.
Oh, I'll just make sure I bring it with us, mate. I should have just
No,
remembered.
we'll get a donation, mate. Don't worry. Someone will send donation.
To be fair,
Yeah,
I'm
would it-
surprised Jason Hobby hasn't been along with a $5 or a $10 yet. We're already 23 minutes in, and he hasn't made a donation.
He's not in tonight. He's
Instead
not in
of,
tonight, mate.
instead of a ring
Must be
light,
working.
get him a drone so he can just fly it about and
Aye.
get the sensors going.
I like a little gun with that, like fires like darts or balls or something like that. And you can just fire it at the sensor.
Aye.
It's mental how it just like you thought the sense that would get us from here. Like,
Be shy if that was your office on a night time. You'd have to stand up every 5 minutes.
I normally don't come in this one. I was in the other room before, but there was too many reflections going on. There was just mirrors everywhere, man. Not mirrors, sorry, windows, but they were like mirrors. Fucking just ridiculous. Well, it's safe to say, lads, this has been a dreadful 24 minutes.
Yeah, it's up there with last week and the week before.
No, it hasn't been great at all. It really hasn't.
We've had a couple of little spells where we've knocked the ball around nice and played.
Have we?
Yeah, just in the last 5-10 minutes where we've made some little moves.
You can see how low the bar is, can't you? That's the thing, eh? You can see how low the bar is.
I've decided, right? So I said like the next donation that was going to come in would get you a new ring light, but I've changed my mind. Lee is going to buy you a new shirt.
You made the choice. I can't see that. Is that what's wrong with my shirt like?
That's just me having a comment on your shirt, mate. Not Lee. Just me.
No wrong with my shirt. Like I thought it was Lee. I thought that's a bit harsh, right? I was reading the comment going, it says nothing about my shirt in that comment.
No, that was just me. But to cheer you up, Degger, Gary has said that Mark's pissed. And also, this Alan has said Mark sounded like Bruce there.
Look, I'm trying to just find some positives in it.
Mark,
hey, but when
it was like a
couple of spells, that's all there was.
To cheer you up, Helen has said Mark has a puppy pug.
Helen, where the hell have you been for the last 14 weeks?
It's Doris, man. Doris is the official mascot of the Always Fan of Faces podcast.
Is Doris currently grooming his son as well? Not in that way. Not like
she's sitting on the back of the settee biting Aaron's hair. I'm glad I haven't got that problem.
Right, can you bring Doris on camera just so everybody can see?
Come here, Doris.
Get it?
There we go. That's Doris. So keep her.
Right,
Doris is
Mark,
14
put her
weeks
face
today.
right up to your webcam.
Oh, hold on, I'll need to move my can.
There's Doris.
Oh.
There's Doris.
I reckon we should have it on more than you.
Frank's here as well. Frank, do you want to be on camera? Nah.
Right, Frank's a tosser.
yeah, Mark. What was the why Frank and Doris? What was the reason behind the names?
No idea. Kids chose Frank. So Frank the Frenchie. And then God knows where Doris came from.
As if he didn't call him Laurent.
Frank and Doris.
Degger's gone here. Like, why is Degger gone?
It's just I was sort of straight to the point where Frank's a tosser.
To be fair, it's Doris that's the tosser. She's just at that age where she's just an absolute little shit. Just constantly bites you.
Jesus Christ, you
nibbling your toes, all sorts. Frank's no bother.
One of the benefits of being like about 20 seconds behind is I don't need to pay attention. So I'm following your reactions and thinking, oh, it's worth watching now. I might take top of the pops on.
Bestie, there's nothing worth watching, to be fair, mate. Like, we're doing a live watch along here and nothing's happening apart from that right there.
Have you not managed to get onto the HD stream again? Like,
no, I'm watching a different one altogether here now. At the minute, I've managed to.
Bestie, yeah, this is what happened to me the other week. No, we had to disappear at half time.
No. Leave him alone. Yeah. PD3 hoof. Get out.
Oh, he does them. All ends up there, doesn't he?
All ends up there.
Dear me.
Mark, we've ended up with a Doris fund now.
Is that £2 to try and buy Doris, or is that?
we could start a bid mode for Doris. Like,
I was just about to say bidding more for Doris.
You'll have to pay more than £2 for Doris.
Carry it.
I'm not gonna lie, Mark. Your Ben looks absolutely petrified that Doris is gonna like shag his head or something here.
She's just sitting on the back of the settee chewing his hair. Well, tell her to stop it, move her.
Come on.
Get off, you daft dog.
Oh,
Why?
See, Isaac Hayden on the left wing.
There's hell on
here.
There's hell on here. There's hell on here, like I'm telling you. There was a point there where Joe Linton and Fraser were almost on top of each other.
Well, Fraser's out on the right wing, yeah. Come on, Joe. Give him it. Ah!
God.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Almighty.
Someone just sent in Doris DDL. We should have a Doris Defence League.
We need defending from Doris.
Good ball, lad.
Look at this. Say, look. Little
Right.
Raggy.
Right. Let's make this one count.
Get it in.
Get
Great
out your
ball,
feet.
lad. Oh!
Joe, man, he has to do better there. He has to get his head on
That
that.
is a fantastic ball, lad, from...
Well, it's Dummett's really putting some good balls over, like.
Go on, hit it, dummy. Have a shot, son.
Go on.
Oh! It's one of them angle things where you think it's can... Oh, yeah, that when that happens.
Well done.
Dummett's my man of the match so far, like.
Dummett's having the game of his life, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Man of the match so far.
Well, you think of compared to Lewis, like
Kraft.
certainly,
Kraft.
And this is Lewis, who's supposed to be known for attacker mate and going up the field, and Dummett's the complete opposite. Deck, have you just trying to head the ball there?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Sorry, you'll see as often as do them.
Harsh, that, like.
I do want to play Rocket League. I'm terrible for it, mate.
Oh, I love a bit of Rocket League.
Minting it.
Right?
Oh,
is this the next venture? Is the next venture? The Horseman and Faces podcast playing Rocket League.
Good Dukes is cross-platform as well.
It is
Yeah,
cross-platform.
it is, yeah.
It's a one with the car, isn't it?
It's like yeah.
It is,
Remote
mate.
control cars, and you've got to
So
score.
Joe has to get his head on this.
He
He's
just
getting pulled back,
glances it,
like, I
doesn't
think.
he? Yeah.
I don't think it's an easy chance.
Come on. Good ball.
I'll probably get crucified on Twitter for saying that, like. But
Doesn't it? There's many options here. Like.
That's half decent ball, to be fair.
Just putting it in the middle, innit?
Let's do it again.
Get it in the mixer. Go on, overlap, dumb it. Joe's having a fair bit of the ball again over that side.
My stream has stopped.
yes, mine too.
Come on, Joe, get it in.
Oh, he's done well there.
Oh. And again, second time.
Bessie, you've got anything?
Nah, no.
Me neither.
Oh, Kraft, man.
Fucking I'm putting top of the pops on, lads.
Well done.
TV guide.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Shelby with the Hollywood.
No Pet Shop Boys as well this week, good.
Handball!
That was handball, surely? Yeah. Last five's been better, like, to be fair.
Well, I was just going to say, since everybody was slagging off how bad we'd been, we've actually put a nice little decent spell together.
Probably was his armpit, but I suppose you've got to give it.
Jumping like that with his arm up, isn't he? It's just asking for it.
You can't get it back on, can you? No.
How many people can log into that BT login? More than one?
Normally when one drops, you can get into another one, but...
Fuck off, referee, man.
Nothing.
So if there's anybody else watching that can
Why is
provide Chris and Bestie with some...
I'm all right.
Are you back in?
No, I've got top of the pops on. I don't know this song either.
Can you hum it forward?
It's he's rapping at the minute and raps notoriously hard to hum.
What year or one?
1990, October.
1990, October 1990.
It'll have been no but noise to you by then, won't it?
I was only a young lad then, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was 30 in 1990.
Oh.
Really?
Go on, Aaron, get him told.
Degger, there's
I wasn't
been a few...
20 either.
Degger, there's been the same question coming in for you quite a bit tonight, and I'll show it just so it stops getting commented. So, Degger, do you know Dan Burke?
Dan Burke?
I'm guessing that's
no. I don't think so. Actually, Dan Burke.
Dan Burke.
It rings a bell. It does ring a bell, if I'm honest. The name does.
That's been sent in by Lennon Burke as well, so Dan Burke's been given a big
It's
list
his
of Lennon.
dad.
Oh, no, Decker.
It's
Oh,
his
yeah.
dad, apparently.
You what, sorry?
This
his-
Lennon, it's Danzy's dad.
Dan Burke. I think so. It rings a bell, like.
Anybody watching, if you can tell us another channel across the world that might be showing this game right now, that would really help.
NUFC.com normally has
He's
it on,
normally
doesn't
got a list, aye.
Is it being asked by more than one person, that question?
Same person.
Or the same
it?
person?
Why does Lennon think that Decker might know Dan?
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I don't
What's-
know.
What's
rings
the
a bell,
connection here?
No.
I'm still not a fan of this Fraser playing through the middle, like, and Gale left. I just...
Well, they just
It
keep
just doesn't-
swapping, don't they, the two of them? Like,
I didn't know, though. I don't... Are they swapping enough, though? I find that I'm seeing Gale out wide left, like, all the time.
I don't
It
think
doesn't
Gale
make
has a
any
massive
sense.
amount away from being centre forward. Like,
Nah, not at all.
got up to Simon Mayo there.
the thing is Gale, you've got to have Gale in the box, man. That's where he comes alive, isn't it? That's where he needs to be.
I'll see
So
that.
the
Oh, shit.
Obviously, hoping Fraser's got the pace to hit them through the middle with on the break or something like that. I
There's
think
Gale left again.
he
there,
is
see
fast,
ya.
isn't he?
Well, so was Fraser, though, right? Like,
No,
I mean,
I'm
sorry,
meaning
apologise.
Fraser, yeah. Gale's not
I meant
slow,
Gale,
like.
though. You know,
Yeah.
Gale's quick as well. And surely you would expect Gale to be more intelligent in that position, hanging on the. You know, that's his job, right? That's what he does.
Mhm.
He's got to be more used to it than what Fraser is.
I'm back. Hang on.
Mind you, it's safe
saw
when
Chris
Dummett's
Lee.
been your most attacking player, right?
What, bestie?
Like the most.
Come on,
Well,
Joe.
sort of, mate, eh?
I've had to go through my phone, mate.
Come on. Ah! Hold on, Joe. PD3 away again. Go on, son.
Have you seen
He's got now ahead of him, you see. See, look, you see there, man, that was pathetic. When Dummett had the ball there, Gale was centre forward. Then you had Fraser and Joe Linton right wing. So there was nobody for Dummett to pass down the line to. No one.
Fraser's
No
over
one
on
there.
the right again. Yep.
On the right now, yeah.
He's
But
just
Gale's
that other
naturally
shot,
good. Oh,
Fraser,
my
isn't he?
Jesus Christ, that was awful.
I can understand them
Yeah, Fraser's-
interchanging, but like Fraser's literally in the middle of the three. He keeps hanging around that number 6 constantly as well. So I don't know whether he's picking him up on when they're on the attack or what. Well, he's not now, like.
Him.
What minutes are you on?
I'm on 36, 34,
Right, okay.
35.
I'm ahead of you.
36.
Hang on.
I'm
37.
on 40, 41.
I'm 40
42.
now.
So I'm like 2 seconds ahead of Decker. 36, 50.
Oh, miles ahead he is, yeah.
Well done, Joe.
Well, that's because when you loaded yours, I paused mine, didn't I? And then I paused it again when Bestie and Decker came on. We could all just try resetting at half time, see what that does, see if we can zone back up if we. Go on, son.
Oh, it's a great ball, lad.
Go on,
That was
son.
a clever ball. Oh, Joe. Oh, he's in.
Whoa.
Go on. Oh, my God. Don't. Hey, honest to Lord.
He's having some joy against Mings, like, but it's just that final ball or the final chance or something like that. What the hell's he doing there? He's involved a lot, like we'll give him that.
Who are you talking about?
Joe.
Oh,
I think he's lost the ball or give it away every single time he's had it. And I'm not being funny when I say that. It's factual information. Like, I mean, yes, all right, he's on the ball. All right, fair enough. But bloody hell.
Look, hello.
It's a clever free kick that from Shelby. It was early.
You back on there, Bestie?
Man on.
Aye. What time is on, lads?
38-25.
Oh, God, I'm 39 minutes, yeah. Tell us when you get a 39.5.
39-05.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to do like good 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy, yeah. Is it still 0-0?
Yeah.
There's a real, like, lack of quality from both sides, isn't there? Like, you can see that from a mile away, really.
There's no real approach to it, is there? Either team are just kind of hoofing it right. 39, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5,
Beautiful.
6,
Kill that.
7. 2 seconds
Yeah.
out from me. Like.
Yeah, there's just no nobody's
tackle.
like trying to actually play football, other they're just
When you say
long
that, when you say
balls
that
and
there's
stuff like that. And
a lack of quality from both sides, I mean, is there an argument to say, and I've not watched much of this, so I can't really say myself, but is there an argument to play that Villa, to say that Villa aren't playing very well because we aren't letting them?
yeah, we are closing them down and frustrating them, aren't we? But you would expect more from them to keep a hold of the ball and pass it around. I mean, they haven't played well the last few weeks when they've been missing Grealish, which any team, if you take a quality player like him out of it, is going to suffer and be adversely affected. But they've still got some other good
three
players
that we've lost, right? Is a similar story. You know, when we've lost Saint, Wilson, and Almiron, it's you know, I'm not saying any of them are Grealish, by the way. I'm just saying for us losing them three, losing one is bad enough.
We've been without them for multiple times across the season, or through either injury or Bruce dropping them and stuff like that. Whereas, I don't know, like I really think McGinn's a really good player for these, and he's a bit invisible in this game. Like, to be fair,
yeah, he is.
Which is a good thing. Good thing for us.
Back with this thing, Gale on the left again. I don't know if it's more so when we're out of possession, but like this is certainly what it is, right? Fraser's through the middle. I just do not get it. Like, now go.
See, why is Gale not busting forward there? He's like hanging back, waiting for a pass.
I know, but it's not used to that, like playing out left. Like, you know what I mean? It's not
that. Poor that.
Esty, did yours just come on all of a sudden?
Turned my VPN on and it started working.
Right, I think that might be my problem then. That I don't have a VPN.
Are you off as well, Chris?
Yeah, I've got it on my phone, mate.
Right.
But I can't get it through the Fire Stick. So if anybody has a VPN that they want to send our way as well.
There's a few. What is it on Twitter? There's a one where you tweet them and they basically send you it for free. Is it Tunnel Bear or something like that?
Never heard of that. No.
Somebody will know. Something on Twitter where you can get basically a free VPN.
You been going on Tunnel
Bear?
VPN.
Yeah. That sounds like a dark web to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What's where you buy dogs that eat your head and that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's just that bad.
Yeah, it is. Tunnel Bear.
Can he play up front?
Oh, it's a little bit. Go on. Put him through.
Go on.
No, Joe.
Pass it, Joe. Pass it. All right, so if you go on Tunnel Bear, you can get free VPN.
So what happens? Do they just send you like a link out, Mark, do they?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound entirely
legitimate.
No,
is it like
you can pay them, and they'll give you they'll obviously give you so I think you only get it for a limited time. Whereas obviously if you subscribe and pay a monthly fee or whatever it is, then
Jesus Christ, what's Joe Linton doing, man? Fucking hell, this is ridiculous, man. It's literally every time he's had the ball.
Do you know how I was saying last week?
That's too easy,
man.
It
was like really two piss poor teams. This is the same.
Stand up, done it.
Poor, isn't it? You think Villa are a sixth as well at the minute, aren't they?
Stay with them.
Piss poor, this, mate.
I've been far from impressed with them, what I've seen. I turned MC Hammer off to watch
Get up,
it.
Joe. But it just shows you how much Grealish pulls the strings for them, though, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. It does.
Is him? Where's what do you call him? Barkley?
Injured, isn't he?
Mate, that's too big. Them were on fire. Them two together. They were earlier on.
Early doors, Barkley was, but I think he's had a bit of a downturn in form, as I say.
Well held.
Keep up. Yeah.
I mean, they have. I think haven't they got 3 or 4 players that are out with injury, and there's only like two of them back today into the squad.
I think El Ghazi was one, wasn't he?
There's a reason why their form has been absolutely dreadful, right? Like they haven't won a game. I can't remember. I know that their form is dreadful, and it's clearly obvious why. But anyway, fuck them. Look at our performance, man. How easily we're losing the ball in
That's
good
a foul
areas.
on Joe. That. How's that?
When good areas of the field, and we'll just lose it.
Marv lost the ball really cheaply a lot like that. There's another one there.
There's another one, yeah. Like there's a few times we've won the ball early. Well, like so now, for example.
Hello, nah. Oh God, was even worse than I thought. Oh,
Brilliant, good tackle, that. Very good tackle.
Yeah, it was no.
I thought it was a foul. That was a brilliant tackle if he's there won the ball.
And again, I done it.
See, it's like when they're in possession, Gale tries to move more. He had one.
That gap where the referee is, where Dummett was facing it, there's not a single
I don't know why he didn't just roll it into there.
Well, there's no one there. That's what I'm saying. There should be someone coming short there.
It's only where Willock's been popping up, and he edges the box and stuff like that, arriving late. But he's
totally forgot he was on
back a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's. Yeah.
I don't know whether he's being conscious of them hitting were on the counter and being wary of that or what. But he's definitely not as high up the pitch as he normally would be.
No, that's
tactical foul.
Right. I think we are half time.
That's coming.
Not far off, yeah. 45, 45 I'm at.
That was the same, yeah.
So, could try logging out and logging back in. Decker was a bit behind, and then
I think you and Decker are fine. I think I need to go do my usual thing, reset the router to see if that can trick them.
It's half time now.
3 or 4 times, haven't I?
Right, it's half time now, right? I'll leave you 3 here. I'm going to reset my router, and I'll be back in a minute. Hang on, how do I leave again? Didn't I forget how to do this last time?
I did actually. Long about a minute.
Well, normally it's because I'm in control of it, so I've end the stream, so it's really like right, bye.
What do you reckon, lads? First half, excited?
Horrific.
Been bad, hasn't
it? There's been the odd moment of something. Nothing. What do you think we had anyway?
Is it a dog? Oh, I can't see because my iPad's in front of the.
I've got this like mad hat effect going on, but there's been an odd moment of something where we've knocked it around nicely, and there hasn't really been any clear cut chances. Obviously, Joe had that glancing header, couple of pot shots and stuff like that.
At the end of the day, right, we're the ones that are in the shit. Villa aren't, right? We're at home. We have to be going. We have to be taking the game to them. Do you know what I mean? And like, I didn't see anything there. Honestly, I didn't see anything. I didn't see any real fight, any real hunger. Dummett's trying. Don't get us wrong. Dummett's getting forward well. I thought Hayden was making some good challenges as well, in fairness to Hayden. But Willock's non-existent. Fraser's non-existent. Gale non-existent. Joe Linton, shocking. Giving the ball away. Kraft, horrific. Like, some really, really poor performances there for me, like in that first half. Tactics are all over the place. We've got a striker playing left wing constantly. It isn't working. Not working.
The only positive is it's better than the weekend gone.
Well, you're back to how low your fucking bar is. Right, I'm going for a coffee to just pour in my eyes. I'll be 2 minutes.
I bet he's not going to the canteen and paying for one. He'll be going to the break area and getting a free one.
Going to the bin and getting the scraps out of someone else's.
Making it yourself. So, it hasn't been very inspiring. So
it hasn't. I mean, he's just trying to. I mean, Villa at home. Is this a game where you target for 3 points? Maybe you throw caution a bit, or do you hold on for a point? I mean, I'm obviously not advocating that would just try and draw the games, but do you reckon that's Bruce's thinking? Is that what just any point you accumulate?
I don't know. It certainly is a bit more adventurous than it was against West Brom. We are at least taking the game to them, or appear to be, although not really creating that much. We're at least higher up the pitch and trying to get on the front foot a little bit. So from that respect, he's definitely going more than we did. So, but I then worry that the longer that it goes on, if it stays like this, which way does he roll the dice? Does he roll it to try and nick it and win and go after the 3 points, or does he think, get to like 70 minutes and think, all right, I need to start hanging on now because we need a point rather than 3? So it'll be an interesting to see how we approach the second half. Again, a lot of that will depend on how Villa come out as well, because they don't need to go chasing after the game, whereas we do. So again, they might just try to frustrate us a little bit, and go from there, because they frustrated us. They frustrated. We frustrated them. So it's just kind of two teams cancelling each other out at the minute, isn't it? And like we said in the first half, just a lack of quality.
I think that's the thing, and that's what you've been saying in the first half as well, with Grealish being Grealish being missing, and obviously we've got St. Maximin, Almiron, and Wilson out. I think that's really noticeable. It's kind of Grealish was head and shoulders their best player until he went out. He's one of the best players in the league for me. I think he's a wonderful footballer.
He's too good. He's too good for them.
I'd say so. Yeah,
he's too good. He's too good for a lot of teams in the league. He should be at a club that much higher up the table. I mean, I'm saying much higher up the table. We've just said about where they're sitting, but
it's a funny one because I agree, but I can't picture him playing for anyone else but Villa. He's got that kind of, when Shearer played for us, and obviously he did play elsewhere prior to coming to Newcastle, play for Southampton and Blackburn. But once Shearer was at Newcastle for a few years, I couldn't see him. There was talk of him going to Liverpool, and it would have been so strange to see him in a Liverpool shirt or a Man U shirt. So Grealish has got a bit of that about him for me.
Yeah, I think it would be one of those ones where if they were to get relegated again or something like that, and
maybe,
and his stock was still high, whether or not he could, because there's been a lot of talk about him moving to another club. I think Man United have been massively interested in him and stuff like that. But it's a bit like it's like Maddison at Leicester as well, isn't it? They're very similar, the pair of them, in the way that they kind of just float around in an awkward position.
Yeah,
just kind of, they're always in there between your midfield and your defense, and just in almost a little bit of a free roll, just being nuisances, picking up the ball and dropping it off, being available for something, arriving into the box. It's an absolute luxury of a player to have, and any team would be lucky to have somebody like that. It's kind of the role that Miggy does for us, but not with as much quality, with being able to kind of pick passes and get you like that. He'll be in those areas, but then invariably he'll look to carry it forward rather than trying to pick a pass or something like that. So it's definitely an art, and looking at it from an English point of view, it's a nice problem to have. Looking ahead to internationals, to have two players of that quality, battling and realistically, both of them struggle to get anywhere near the national team.
Yeah, it's a good point, Mark, especially when you think of the European Championships coming up this year, World Cup next year, albeit right at the end of next year. But yeah, when you've got Grealish, Maddison playing, and I mean, where do you fit them in when you've got Kane, Sancho, Sterling? You've Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's kind of cooled off a little bit, but he had a great start of the season. He's going to be in the squad. You wonder, kind of looking from an England perspective, and obviously we're not an England podcast, but it's nice to see this kind of youngish English lads coming through, and it does make you a bit hopeful for the national team's future. It doesn't really do much for Newcastle, like, but unless one of the Longstaffs or both Longstaffs come through, or Dwight Gale has a bit of an Indian summer, like, but
imagine, bloody hell. Yeah. No, but it's I don't know. It's something for the end of the season, isn't it? With the Euros, something to look ahead to, and it's nice to have that little bit of luxury and to hopefully take our minds off Newcastle a little bit as well, because obviously by then our fate will be sealed. We'll either be spending another season in the Premier League, probably mooching around the bottom as we have over the last 13 years, or it'll be another trip to the Championship.
Aye. Another thing with Euros and all that they're talking about, like hosting the whole thing over here, aren't they? Which would make sense to me. Instead of obviously what COVID's hopefully we're getting towards the end of it now, but you'd like to think, not like to think, but realistically, I wouldn't have thought that the whole of Europe's going to be COVID free by June. So, if we can do everything properly over here, get things opened up again, we could be in for a kind of little summer, get some games up at St James's.
Yeah, that'll be good. So, I mean, obviously, the infrastructure is all there, ready to go. You've got all the stadiums, but equally, you can say that for the likes of like Germany. Germany would be a good shout, but obviously they've had one in recent times. So
I think it would be also. I mean, Spain haven't had anything since '86. No.
Yeah, it's been a long time for Spain, hasn't it?
Yeah.
World Cup was Mexico. Spain was 82.
82 was Spain, yeah, because Germany had World Cup 2006. France had the Euros a couple of years ago, and then the World Cup 98.
Yeah.
Germany had 96. So
had Euros in 2002 or something like that.
2002 was the World Cup. Euro 2004
it was
Portugal.
Germany and Poland, didn't they share?
No, it was Poland and Ukraine in 2012.
There was definitely something in Germany because I was
2006 World Cup.
Mid 2000s was it World Cup 2006? Yeah.
Yeah, because they played the final in Berlin.
So
that's why Bayern Stadium, the Allianz was built around then for the World Cup. And
that's right. Yeah.
You always have like a generation of stadiums that come up at the same time. And the Allianz was one of them. Like so
to be fair, like Spain's been very unlucky, like not to have anything for this length of time.
39 years.
We went a fair whack between 66 and 96, like, but
even then, that's only 30 years. I mean, Spain's 39 now, and I mean 96 is 25 years ago now. So, I mean, if you look at it as kind of the big, if you want to call them big countries, Spain's pretty much next on and they've got the infrastructure as well. You'd have thought. I mean, they've got some big stadiums there, some decent ones as well. Like, so they could probably do it.
I mean, even if they're shared with Portugal, because obviously it's not not much of a difference between, you can easily travel around between the two, between Spain and Portugal, like to get backwards and forwards. So
a handful of grounds in Lisbon and Braga and that, like that's nice grounds.
Exactly, but it would be nice to get an international competition back on English soil, wouldn't it?
It would, and we've got the semis in the final anyway, haven't we? And us and Scotland were sharing a group stage as well, like
that's
so.
It
would kind of in the interest of consistency. It would be good to have, like, but obviously it's one of those. We'll have to wait and see, won't we?
I think the decision's not far off, is it? I think
it can't be. I mean, it's the middle of March now, and it's only 3 months until the tournament starts. So, for all we've got the infrastructure, we need to get everything kind of set up, and with COVID's only going to make things take longer, isn't it? It's not going to hurry things along. So,
yeah, that's it. So I think that's the other thing, obviously, with the government plans to try and have all of these timelines to hit and stuff like that is working towards May and June. And obviously June would be when it would all kick off. So
yeah, that would be perfect. I mean, you're looking at the thing is, I mean, if one, it's these 5 week increments, isn't it? You've got 4 weeks of looking to see how it works, then a week of kind of testing or whatever to call it. So if just 1 or 2 of those is late, then you're looking at the group stages being a complete write off, really, aren't you?
That's it.
But we'll see. It's a nice kind of a nice hope to have.
It is. It's only 2 weeks away to the first one. End of this month, 29th of March.
Aye, that's outdoor sports and
not far.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Meet one person for a drink outdoor, have a picnic.
Aye.
And then middle of April, we can all go to the pub and sit outside in the cold. But I don't care. Get me to the pub, sitting outside in the cold in the rain.
Yeah,
Just be nice to see your friends and have a beer. I'll even buy Decker a pint.
He's buying you now. No, honestly, you're right, mate. I genuinely cannot wait to just be nice to get back together, wouldn't it? Just I think the last time we were out from memory, I think was we went for that meal, didn't we? You remember they went for a pizza, that pizza place?
Aye.
We went for a pint. I picked up Bestie, I think, and I took the car, and that seems a lifetime ago, to be honest.
We went out for Chris's birthday as well, but Bestie didn't make that one.
I missed that
one.
Oh,
yes.
That was in that brief interlude, wasn't it, that we had?
Aye.
Before, after lockdown, and then before the local lockdown.
That was a cracking day, that wasn't it? That was a cracking day and night. That was
very,
really good.
very memorable.
The pizzas were good as well. And then I remember waking up next day and we got loads of abuse off an independent pizza proprietor.
It was somebody who doesn't like Newcastle players parking in spaces, wasn't it?
Aye, we took over Andy Carroll.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll start getting which is I've never. Apparently, his place is very good as well. But
it is. I must say, it is very good.
He's renowned for being a difficult customer. So.
No, it's the customers that are difficult. Absolutely, it's nothing to do with him. It's all of the customers that always complain that are the problem. But you know what they say: any advertising is good advertising.
That's why I've not mentioned his name.
So. How are we looking, Christopher? Anybody?
I'm on a stream, but I think I'm a little bit behind you, to be honest.
I've got a Gillette advert in a minute.
Oh, so that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are then.
Oh, it might be all right.
So
somebody,
I haven't adjusted or anything like that.
So Gary has sent us a VPN code. Thanks, Gary. I haven't had to use it yet because I think it would take too long to set up. But I also went and bought one, but then didn't realize how to install it. So that was a waste of money.
Why didn't you just get on the Tunnel Bear? Get on the Tunnel Bear. Get a free one.
Tunnel Bear was first. I'm sure you were trying to sign me up to these dodgy sites.
It's genuine. It's genuine.
It definitely sounds a little bit ropey to me. You'll get the on the front door in a few minutes. It'll be the VPN police.
Right, lads. So if people want to pause when they kick off, we'll try our best to keep you updated where we are.
Yeah, I've got Dwight Gale and SmackDown Friday night, 1 a.m.
What's that?
Are you back on? Because I might have a link for you.
Hasn't been on yet.
We're about to kick off any second now, mate.
All right, okay. That's the same as me, yeah. So fair enough. I'm probably behind you now.
Referees counting the players, looking at his watch, and we're underway.
Oh, enough for me.
Exactly the same.
I'm about 2 seconds behind. Deck, what are you drinking?
Just come with the tunnel.
And we're live.
Just a coffee, mate. Just a coffee.
Did you go to the canteen and pay for it, or was it a free one out the rest area?
Free one, yeah. It's just that thing's. That's better. It's a bit hot. It was a bit hot before. Just a free one, mate. Just pour it in the bag like there was no tomorrow.
Is there a difference in quality between the free ones and the caffeine ones?
Oh, aye. We've got proper.
Do you think so?
Proper machine downstairs, man.
Yeah, downstairs.
I'm not a big
ground.
I'm not a big coffee drinker, so.
Upstairs is just a giant tub of Nescafe or something like that. Whereas the canteen's proper ground coffee.
Oh,
used to be Costa. We used to have a Costa, a little Costa machine thing.
Go on,
What you making sense of this? Like, Jesus Christ!
I kind of think
was it Starbucks? Did you say?
Costa. No, it's Union something or other now, isn't it? Union Coffee Company. But it used to be Costa.
Bessie, let's shut him up a little bit. Daryl has asked about your shirts. Talk us through your shirts, mate. Because each week you entertain us with your selection of shirts. So talk us through these ones.
Rita,
I'm guessing one of them. I want to go for the Boyer Kieran Dyer fight over your left shoulder.
Yep. That one. You must get that one. We only wore it once against them.
Which one's that? Is that the season we came back up?
It is, yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Leon Best shirt.
It is, but he didn't. I don't know if he played that game.
That's also the Nile Ranger shirt.
It is. It is. This was also the shirt that had to beat Villa 6-0 in the first game back.
Oh, right,
first home game
okay.
back up.
Yeah, 6-0, yeah.
Aye. This one,
Nobby Solano.
2 games. This one, they beat him 3-0 at St James's. Kevin Gallagher scored. I think Carl Court scored as well. It was the first time they ever wore that shirt.
This is turning into a weekly thing now for you, Bessie. Like, what happens when we play a team that nothing happens now?
I think I put some effort in. Oh, after I don't know, it's gone topless or something like, or dig some me.
Why are you getting some soup?
But this one was the last game when Ginola got substituted in the first half, and also when Shearer scored that volley, the side foot volley.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was the Shearer Villa volley, wasn't it?
Aye. And obviously that one was not
Did you just say Shearer Volleyvons?
Shearer Volleyvons. That one, it was Boyer and Dyer and also Stephen Taylor same game.
Willock's just got a clatter in there.
He's not too happy.
He comes around the back and scrapes down the back of him, doesn't he?
Mm.
Not pleasant.
Oh, I am a few seconds behind you, like lads, quite a bit actually. But yeah, that was bad.
Once again, people who are watching, if you do want to like the video, we appreciate it massively. If you do want to subscribe to the channel as well, even better, because you will get notifications when we are doing live watch-alongs or watching different streams at different times. Why would you not join me?
What's he fell down for?
You could also, if you go into YouTube, just click on that address bar, right-click, press copy, then go to your social media accounts and just paste it into there and send it and like invite other people to come and watch it. That would be great.
Wouldn't be that good on Instagram, that mind. Or LinkedIn would probably frown on it as well.
I don't know. You see some shite on LinkedIn.
I don't, because I don't go on it. I'm on it, but I don't bother with it. Like
I don't even know what it is.
90% of people on LinkedIn are actually real life train guy, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I hope there's Joe getting it telling off.
Oh God, what do you want? No, I've got the daughter wanting money. Amazon.
Get in, Emil Craft.
Sorry, I don't know my Amazon password.
I had a pen ready there as well, just in case.
I feel like Hayden's playing further forward than Willock.
You can't give a free kick, yeah. Well done, ref.
Oh, I'm so far behind you.
Come on.
Oh, touch. Sorry.
Willock done well.
Mark, you're right. Tease because you kind of jumped there, but there's nothing really happening.
Yeah, I thought he was ahead.
I'm so far behind you.
Willock winning the ball somehow from it, and then it came to nothing.
It was a nice touch from him, wasn't it? Though
It was. That got us because I thought, it's coming to nothing, and then it fell nicely for him. But then he ran into 3 players.
Just to give you an idea, I'm on 50. I'll wait till I get to 30. I'm on 50. 30.
8 seconds behind.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
6, 7 seconds of me.
That's fine. Just is what it is.
I'm scared to touch mine in case it goes off again.
That's what I thought. Just do that. I'll put it in.
Yeah, it's been known to do that.
Hang on, this could be trouble.
Send him inside.
No,
brilliant.
Well Emil.
No way! How's he giving a free kick there?
PD3 was incandescent.
Nah.
He's booking
in. Give over. Are you joking me, ref?
Let's have a dig at this.
It's a free kick, like.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
That shoulders, man.
Nah, he didn't touch him at all with his shoulder.
Oh, I don't know, actually.
That's shoulder to shoulder,
that probably is shoulder, that actually. Yeah.
Push him with his forearm, does he not?
Pathetic, that is never a free... Or a boot... Like, a booking is ridiculous.
Oh,
that's a bit far. Got good vibes.
Yeah, apparently every wag these days is a barber.
So would appear.
Well, apparently,
Makes that one.
So I read about this. There was an article So there's apparently I'm gonna knock you out in a minute. Cheeky little shit. Get a
I
bed.
enjoyed that.
So there's a little bit of a loophole because the players are appearing on.
Ooh.
Oh, mine's froze. I've got a fucking clue where I am now.
So because the players are appearing on television, it's classed as they can actually have makeup artists and hairdressers actually come to the club and prepare them because they're going to be appearing on television. So
Can we?
there you go. That's how they get
like
it.
that?
Yeah, can we do that? Well, not that I need
I'm
it. Like,
saying we. It's literally me. Wait, obviously.
You just need to embrace the Clippers. Like, I mean, even Decker's got on board with the Clippers and has been shown in himself. So
Yeah, I've to be fair, mine's it's horrible because I'm growing it back in now, and it's like, you know, when I just like a
I
tennis
thought you
ball,
said you were
it's
never going to grow back in.
I'm not growing it back in like for the quiff, but I'm going to have the top like quite short, but the sides and the back's going to be like really short.
So like
I thought you were going to say really long there for a minute.
That sounds like a chava.
No.
Very tall top.
That sounds like a job, I mean. That, like,
No, it's definitely not like. I'll send you the photo.
Decker's going for show back and sides.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
You're gonna like brush it forward, so you've got like a straight fringe as well.
You're gonna have a
I
fringe,
can't-
like a pointy fringe.
No, definitely not.
You're gonna have a fringe that you push down on your head.
You know, like that.
I know I'll get sick and just shave it off again, but I'm not going back to having the quiff that I had before.
Thing is, I kind of shave mine off because I've got the same hairline as Steve Claridge.
Come on, Dwight.
Like, it would be it'd be no good for me.
At the front there, it's like.
Aye.
Is that what you mean, Bestie? Yeah, the front. Yeah.
The widow's peak. And it's
Mine goes back
getting
in,
front as well now. Like, but, mine's getting really great at the minute. The sides.
I'd say a shit length mine at the minute. Like, I caught myself in flexion. It just looks awful. Like it's just that the same length all around. It just looks ridiculous.
Join the club.
That's why I was going to shave it off again, but I thought I'll book an appointment now on the 13th, so I may as well keep it. Fuck's sake! It's freezing all the time, this bastard.
I'm going to take the 12th off work, get my haircut, go to the gym. Just have a day.
I'm off that entire week. Couldn't have timed it any better.
Actually, no, it is. I've got a week off in April.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Was that Murdy Army there?
Do you know what it is? I'm getting to the point now where you dread watching these games.
It was
like,
isn't it? Oh, no, Willock.
Oh, Willock's leg. Yeah, I thought it was a corner.
You go into these games knowing that you have to pick points up, and it's fucking turgid in it. It's like,
well, do you know what it is?
It's poor.
I was really annoyed off time, hence why I went out. But you kind of, this is why we're fourth bottom, right? Like, this is because we're shit.
Yeah, it is. Right,
so it doesn't really surprise you in one sense why it's shit all the time because we're fourth bottom.
That on screen, well, just left the screen
well, like,
while we're fourth bottom.
Like, it's just, like, it's just shit in it. Like, you're going forward there, and then like, it's nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, you don't even get excited going forward these days, do you?
Nah.
Aiden's left wing here.
You know there's nothing coming.
He's been out there a load, hasn't he?
But that's what I mean. You're in St James's Park, and one of your players starts picking the ball up and like progressing up the field, and you get excited that something might come of it now.
You know what it is? We've just gone from the edge of their box
now
to our own half into.
It only went Saints on.
Yeah, no, Miron. Maybe Almiron as well.
When them two are on, if they're bombing towards, I'll always get excited. But without them two, I mean, you know,
Fraser, oh my fucking God.
Oh, what is he doing there, man?
Step over there.
That is a terrible touch. That
I thought he had been sniping. I thought honestly, that was a sniper.
He's offside, isn't he?
I thought he was.
Surely offside.
Tackle.
Shit.
What a block that is.
Is Fraser
He looked a mile offside there.
I think Fraser's. Oh no, never mind.
Is he back up? Is he? I thought he was struggling to get up.
Yeah.
Like. Oh no, he's there. Yeah.
I thought the referees were going to stop the game for a second there, but we just started playing really
Go on,
slowly.
George. Just keep a hold of it. Mate. Keep a hold of it. Well done. Well done. Oh. Fraser, that's a horrible ball back there.
Too much, honestly.
Man on. That's all right.
We're just trying to work an angle or work a bit of space or something. Get up! This time!
Craft! Oh, no.
You want it to fall to anybody but him, don't you?
Well,
look at them breaking here, man, as well. This is where we need to be careful. Getting hit on the break. That's a shocking touch. That
terrible. That was that Watkins as well.
Watkins, wasn't the greatest ball to him, like, but his touch let him down. Why didn't he just play it in front of him to run on?
What's Lascelles doing there? It's really weird.
It's been a decent season for him. Like, I know Watkins, he's done well.
Really well, yeah.
Yeah, he's done well.
Brentford, wasn't
he? Yeah, Plymouth, Exeter, sorry. Before that as well.
He's no stranger to St James's Park.
Aye.
That's all right.
They have been pretty wild with the ball at times. Like,
they've been very poor. I mean, as have we. Sorry,
when Grealish, it's similar like when we're missing Saint, though, innit? If they're missing Grealish, there's nothing there.
Yeah, very. I'd still throw Barkley into that mix as well. I know people might not be informed and stuff, but I mean, when I was watching them two and Watkins were really linking up well, like, you know.
Yeah,
the Arsenal away game especially. Remember Arsenal away, they beat them 3-0 or something, wasn't it? And they were just like
there was a comment earlier on by somebody, Decker, who said that Barkley has been on the bench for the last 4 games.
Wow, video.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure his form hasn't quite been. He's dipped off a bit after his start, apparently.
Right, now move.
Sure I read.
Now move.
Get away, Fraser. Get away.
Go on, son.
Good goalkeeper.
Well done, keeper.
Very good goalkeeper in that one. Really
what? What's he just done there?
He speared him there, Goldberg. Oh shit, my light's gone off. Sorry. I'm sitting.
Doesn't look as well keeper's that bollard, like.
Strange, isn't it? Nice. Who's left? Look at the space over on the left. Who's there?
Exactly what I was thinking there, man. There's just nothing on.
Come on, man. Come on.
It's because there's. Tell you, man, the formation's insane, man.
How long before we see Andy Carroll?
92.5 minutes.
We've probably all gone home by then.
Carry it.
Come on and give a free kick away.
Well done, Willick.
Oh, see it.
Nice. No, man, forward. Just carry it forward.
Gale's doing again, though. Look, Gale done this in the last game. Look how far he's dropping back to pick the ball up.
He's playing in bloody Shelby's position.
It's not his game, this either, Gale. Like, it's not.
Nah, you want him up in the box. They are playing some nice triangles and stuff like that, but it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but your triangles are shit when you're not getting closed down, innit?
Touch. Nice.
Well done.
That's for me.
Take the free kick.
Yeah, he's good.
Is it free? Am I so far ahead of you? Oh, miles ahead of you, yeah.
How does that even happen?
How's that happening? You were behind.
Honestly, I'm miles ahead of you.
You froze for it, didn't you? Then came back and then.
We're on 59.55.
I'm on 60.11 now. 60.12, 60.13. Honestly.
What? You joking?
Honestly, yeah. No, I'm not joking, no. Because you were going to go on, then I was like, it's already a free kick. What's happened here?
Joe must be getting ready to have some soup.
So Joe's wiping his nose with his shirt now. The referee's just done his line. Not of coke, I mean the line on the ground.
What are you on?
That's surely.
I'm in 60, 34, 35, 36, 37.
Head,
Right, Shelby. Oh, Gale's off.
Ball's
in. Now it's come of it. Right, so I'll shut up now, but get it in. What?
I'm going to fast forward here in a minute.
Touch. Oh my god!
I can't tell if Declan's just doing it the wind up here, like, or
fucking horrific.
Oh, what's Shelby doing there, man?
Exactly.
He's a dickhead.
Oh, God Almighty!
You knew as soon as he left his boot, didn't you? That was just.
I've got no idea what's happening.
I'm now in the middle.
I think me and Bessie are exactly the same, and you two are just scattered.
Do you want me to pause it now for a couple of seconds?
Pause it for about 5 seconds, mate.
I'm obviously. Can I even pause this? I don't know if I can.
I'm on 61.40.
Fuck, I'm 61, 28, 29, 30.
I'm a bestie, yeah.
Oh, I can't pause it.
She was on mine.
You in the ground.
Hang on.
Yeah, he's doing commentary.
He's coming on.
As a sub?
I wish he was coming on.
Our mate Alan,
What's he
There
going?
he is.
What's Shearer going to be doing commentary on?
5 Live.
5 Live. Nice take, Joe.
Yeah, that was good.
He knows we're fine when he's on camera, doesn't he? Look at him.
Honestly, that was the hard bit. The hard bit was the touch and control.
Oh, see ya.
Go on, Fraser. Oh,
That he's got about 2 or 3 to beat, like, but
that was a nice ball, wasn't it? Get in, Paul Dummett, lad.
Right, Paul Dummett isn't even on my screen.
go on. Is that Hayden left wing again? It is.
Yeah,
aye.
it is.
Oh, nearly.
You are about
Easy for the
20
Am I
seconds
ahead of
ahead,
you
yeah.
now, Decker?
Hmm?
Am I now
No,
ahead of you?
I just knew that wasn't going in.
Oh, you just didn't react.
He's about Mark. That was not even close.
It's a pretty comfortable save, that.
Jesus Christ, Mark! I thought we'd like clip the crossbar or something there.
Aye.
Hey, man, look, we're at 63
That's the best
minutes.
shot we've had
That's
at goal,
the
like.
only excitement we've had.
Is that our first shot on target?
Jesus
Nah,
Christ, Mark!
We've
Actually,
had a
it's
couple where the
defence.
keepers.
Defender heading it towards goal doesn't
Oh,
count,
gosh,
does
yeah,
it?
we can.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I was just taking the piss. It's my best chance.
How ball?
Look.
Oh, what a ball that is. Ooh. To be fair, like it's picked up a little bit the second half. It's a bit more end to end now.
It is.
I think it's just
It
the
is.
same, to be honest. Like,
There's still not much in the way of end product from either side, like, but it's definitely. It feels quicker.
Yeah, there's bit more urgency from both sides, a bit more attacking intent.
I have a feeling whoever scores first wins. Like, I can't see them being more than 1 goal in the game. Like,
I think
that's why
probably
I
right
thought it
there,
would be like a 1-0. I'm probably more worried about Ollie Watkins up front for them than they're going to be with ours.
yeah, it's a funny one because we seem to work the ball out wide quite a lot, and I don't really see. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but I can't really see we're scoring a goal. Go on, Hayden.
That's out. That's out. Yeah. We're getting into some good positions, Decker, like especially down that left-hand side. But there's nothing in the middle to pick out.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So Fraser's getting that yard of space and trying to cross it. Dummett's had it, not this off necessarily, but
that's nice.
I don't really see we're scoring from that way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Call back.
Don't foul him.
Oh, good ball, lad. That's how you switch play.
Stay, Hayden, stay on the other man. Stay with the other man. Stay.
Yeah, comes Barkley.
Oh, is he coming on now? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the touchline.
Nice something to make that after an hour, isn't it? Regardless if he's home.
Yeah.
But we couldn't
He's
afford
definitely
him
got some quality, hasn't he?
Yeah, I like him a lot, me.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Didn't I say a long time ago? I think it was before he left Everton. It's after the Sounds. I'm sure I said I wish we were in a position to try and sign the likes of him.
Yeah.
And then when he went, I'm sure it was
Tried,
going
didn't
back ages ago. Yeah, Bruce tried, didn't he? I think he did.
Yeah, well, we couldn't afford him. Couldn't afford his wages, apparently.
Right, I need to go to the toilet. These
Yeah.
cans of
Decker, did you pause before? Or could you? Oh, you couldn't pause, could you?
There's no option, honestly, on the BT app. There's no option to pause. Like, I'll just be quiet. I'll not
Bestie,
get excited.
my phone app isn't even working now.
No?
Hello, son.
Hello.
Are you enjoying the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We might get some sense here now. We've got the good water on.
Aaron, shift along to your dad's seat.
Move along. There you go, son.
Right now, sweep your hair back so you look like your dad. That's better.
Do it.
Good
not
effort. Good
working.
effort. Do you think we're going to win? Do you think we're going to be able to get a goal or not?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You got more conversation with your dad.
I thought we would be losing.
Yeah, I think we all thought that one. Oh, get in.
Ooh.
I'd love it if we scored when Aaron was on and Mark wasn't, to be fair.
Oh, God, aye.
Is your dad wearing pants tonight?
No.
Honestly, he doesn't wear pants in the house. It's really weird.
What, like, is he wearing underpants?
He's got
Yeah.
underpants on. He just doesn't wear
Yeah.
trousers in the house.
Really? I'd feel
It's
too
just-
exposed. Like, I
No,
was
he's
wearing
just-
shorts.
He's just wandering about in his kegs.
So when he's wearing soup, he's just wearing underpants.
When he's wearing
Even
soup.
soup. When he's not wearing it, is he?
Yeah, so when he has soup, he just wears underpants.
Just eats soup in his underwear.
Yeah. Aaron, how much pocket money does your dad give you?
Hardly any.
Hardly any.
Not enough.
On a weekly
Well done.
basis. If we get like people
It's sad
to
to like me better than you.
Gil. Oh, it's a poor ball, that. It really is. Well done. Oh, Hayden.
Sorry, I'm back.
yeah, we're
So-
sorry
sorry.
too.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Mark,
Oh,
Aaron has informed us that once again you're not wearing any trousers in the house.
I never wear trousers.
You've been working from
literally
home for far too long.
Literally for the last year, I've worn shorts and a t-shirt every day.
No, but when you're saying shorts, do you mean
No,
boxer
I have.
shorts right
no,
now?
no, I've got shorts on. Yeah, the shorts.
You
Have
went,
you?
have you?
Yes, no. But like literally, as soon as I walk in the house, I take my pants off. Like, so I do normally just wear my boxers.
Bet your
Bet your
lass
lass loves that.
thrilled. I know.
Pants straight off.
I'll be changing the locks.
No,
You wearing football socks as well?
no, just trainer socks.
Oh, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even watching anymore because you are so far ahead. Best thing you
Hayden's
can
done
see.
some,
I'm the same.
Hayden's
I'm
done some good
I'm
choices,
just-
like.
wondering, like, which of these wear slippers. I'll go barefoot in the house. Me, I'll have the feet out, like
I
I have socks on most of the time, then I take them off. Like,
Chrissy Wallace.
I don't always have them off, but
I do own
No-
a pair
no
of
slippers in, yeah,
but
like-
I rarely wear them. I normally wear my sliders. To be fair, if I need
What's your thoughts, right?
a shoe
This
type
is
of
a
thing.
show. What's your thoughts on dressing gowns? Who has a
Love 'em.
dressing gown in here?
I've got three.
Oh, do you?
I've got I've got one. My last bought us one. I don't wear it, like, but I've got one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of a dressing gown. Decker, you would have a silk one, you.
I can
No,
imagine.
I
I
haven't,
could
no.
imagine Decker in a kimono,
Yeah, with his initials on it.
I'm monogrammed.
monogrammed kimono.
Number 7 on the back.
Yeah, it's got number. It's got Gallowgateshots badge here, about there, and then on the back it's got number 7 on the back.
No, I love a dressing gown, me. I love them.
So you like a
What-
dressing gown, but
why
not
though?
I
slippers.
love them.
I just comfy. I get out of the shower, get like maybe 2/3 dry, bang a dressing gown on it. You just got to sit down, and the dressing gown takes care of the rest.
I see. I normally just tie a towel around the waist, and that
What?
does it, isn't it?
Why didn't you just get ready?
What, they get dry? You just tie a towel around your waist.
No,
and then
like
that's
when
it.
you get dry, like you're saying, get dry.
Oh, right.
And he'd slip into his dressing gown. I'd get dry, and if I'm not going to get clothes on, I'd like just tie the dressing gown around your
don't
waist.
sit in it all day.
I normally lie in the
Yeah,
towel and just for ages. I just lie in the
Oh,
towel in
and
the
a
bed
ball
on
on
my
his
phone.
one.
Give me.
Oh, why isn't he
Oh.
shoot there?
No, I'll stick a dressing gown on just for 10 minutes.
Penalty.
Could be. Is it? Must be a big
Come on,
fat
VR.
towel.
Come on, VAR.
You
That
was
could
up
be a
there,
penalty, you know.
Lovely ball from Willock for Joe here, by the way.
Why is he not shooting there, man? It's the same as last week.
Well, if somebody wants to inform if we get a penalty or not.
I tell you what, that looks.
It is surprising.
We'll see from here, like.
Oh,
That's a penalty. That is a penalty. He pushes him. It's a harsh one, but it's a penalty.
I don't think it's got the angle to take a shot on there. Like.
Marty, me and you are going to fall out.
That's a penalty. That
I think it
is a
looks like it
penalty
eh?
to me. Like,
not being given like by the looks of it.
That should
Who's
be a
got hold of
penalty.
him?
just takes his leg out when he's falling, doesn't he?
That should be a penalty.
Well, I think so as well.
Yeah,
not like-
it's probably not to us, but with VAR, you can't imagine it being given.
It's
But apparently not.
if
Yeah.
what do you call it? Was it Calvert-Lewin got one at Anfield when he ran into the back of
Yeah,
Thingy's head? Like he didn't mean that,
That looks.
but he hasn't meant that either. But like, I don't know.
John Joe.
I don't know.
To be fair, what Joe again? Joe choosing to pass rather than shooting, man.
I don't think he had the angle to take the shot on there, but I think the keeper's.
I think you're
Seriously, the one against West.
Are
one
you,
against
are
West
you
Brom, I
taking
think
the
he
mic?
should
Yeah.
have- No. It looks. It's a tight angle. That.
Yeah,
The one
he has
against
got
West Brom, fair enough.
defenders in front of him.
For me, right? For me, if he shoots across the goalkeeper like so, if you run on goal to the left, if you hit it, the
Go on,
keeper's
Fraser,
going to
lad.
palm it. You would
That's a
imagine
foul,
back out
referee.
to where he's trying to pass it.
I don't know. If it was that simple, it's all anyone would ever do.
What shoot?
Well, not from that angle. I do.
I'm not saying the one against. Score, I'm just saying shoot. Like, you
the
know
one against
what I
West
mean?
Brom,
I
I
know
think
what
he
you're
shot the
saying.
shot.
I don't know if
I
he's
think that
scoring,
one-
but if you fire it across the goal, if the keeper gets
That's what I'm
something on it,
saying.
or
Yeah.
or the defender blocks it, then it might fall to one of our players just to tap it in or have
That's what
a
I'm
shot.
saying. Yeah, if you go across the goal, the keeper will palm it hopefully back out to where Gill and the rest of them are standing there. He's basically passed it to where the goalkeeper would have knocked it out to, give or take. I don't know. Maybe it's a confidence thing. I think if he was on, I mean, Wilson's shooting there, like, and that's maybe just confidence in the
Probably,
player.
yeah,
you
you're
know.
Oh, well
right.
done, Joe. Oh man.
Oh my goodness me.
That ourselves.
Fuck me.
You just seen it. Honestly, I'm beggars belief at times. Like,
He fucking winded me up with that, like, Jesus.
Offside? Surely, yeah.
He's got a touch like a fucking magnet, that kid, like.
It's. I think the hard bit's done, and then I don't know.
He's off. No, he's not.
Nah, he is. Jacob Murphy
Really?
told him that they were off.
Definitely off.
So we're now in the 74th minute and yet to use a single substitution.
Well, I'm in the 75th minute and still haven't either.
76, you are really. I don't know.
They've made two, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's Callum Wilson there, look. Get your feet off the bloody seats, man. Hey? What do you think you are? I hope he's got clean trainers on.
There he is. You know when, like, if a player gets dropped for a cup final or something like that, or from a World Cup squad, if you were like in the England squad, you were in the 30, you know, have the Premier World Cup squad, then you get cut. So you're not. There's 7 who don't make it out of that 30. You're one of them. You'd go anywhere, wouldn't you?
Oh, wait, of course you would. I'd go on the piss.
That's kind of a crap. I'd be going all the World Cup.
I'd go with the
Fans and
fans.
that.
Out.
Yeah.
Well done themselves.
I've always wondered that
Fraser.
when someone's injured for a cup final, and they're always going to be watching the TV. And stuff like that. All the game.
Referee. Using full flight
straight
there,
across.
like.
How was he complaining, the prick? Like, just take your medicine there. Like, he's complaining. The ref going, like, what's the matter? Like, well, we've just formed him. Like, to be honest, mate, that's the problem.
Steps right across him.
Yeah. What's his hand here? Just straight across him. Like, it's of course it's a foul. He looks at the referee and go like, "Hey, what are you talking about?" That end.
There's no doubt that's a foul. Like Christ,
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
it's probably no more of a foul than a penalty one was mine, but
All right.
you're just getting away with one. really similar to that about 2 minutes ago. So
It's the pace he's moving at it, isn't it? That's the
So
That's
Villa
what
made
I think.
all three subs.
headers, man.
All three subs.
They made
Villa
3 now, have they?
Yeah, they made.
Oh,
all
because
three,
Yeah.
Morty
apparently.
came on, didn't he? Yeah, that's
Trier
right.
in the first half, wasn't it?
I could remember 2, but
We are yet
Morty
to use
came on.
one.
What would your sub be though? What would you do now?
Do you know what it is? I hate saying this, but I probably might go with Andy Carroll.
For who?
Probably take Joe off and go 2 up top. Maybe even obviously you need Fraser on the field to ping the balls in, and I might make a double sub and bring
Get out, man!
Fucking hell.
bring Murphy on as well.
Go on,
I'd
Joe.
like to see. Well done. Well done.
Oh, it's a foul.
Yeah, he did good feet there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was good feet. Really was good feet, that. Yeah. Did really well there.
He's done on there. Yeah. That's another yellow
yes,
card.
well done, Joe.
That's
Well done, Joe.
That's a nasty little tackle. That just trips him, doesn't he? Takes him at the knee.
Yeah.
This is good though. That we're at least running at them and making them commit to a tackle.
Murphy.
Murphy's
No
on.
way.
Where the hell did he come from?
The bench. Yeah,
Who's
oh,
that
Fraser.
for? Fraser.
I think in that instance,
So Joe will go left and Fraser will go right.
but I
now,
think
won't he?
personally, if you're going to play with 2 wingers, and obviously, well, in fact, no, you're not, because Fraser's came off. I would probably go.
That is absolutely diabolical. What was that?
Shelby's absolutely annihilated something again.
It's just so predictable though. Like we'll get free kicks in the same kind of area, and we just try the same shit, man.
He's useless, mate. He's absolutely useless.
Oh, that's
He's overhit that by about 5 yards, yeah.
Oh, that's poor defending. That. Oh,
Way. Anyway, yeah, but
that's shocking defending. That completely unmarked at the far post for the initial ball over. Dummett just switches off, doesn't he?
Cross that though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really bad cross.
That should be a little simple little
The
header in.
problem
That
I
shouldn't-
have right now, right? I don't mind. Like, it really pisses us off last week, and I think Andy Carroll came on for 20 seconds. But you're going in the last 10 minutes of the game now, so it wouldn't annoy us as much if he comes on now. But for Andy
You
Carroll to
keep
come
Gale
on,
with him.
you need. Well, I would say you need to keep Fraser and Murphy on the field as well. So you need to bring both of those on, your 2 wide men, to just literally launch those crosses into the box for Carroll and Gale. So you need to change the formation, go to 4-4-2. But as Bruce said, he hasn't got enough time to change formation. He's got to keep with this no matter what, which is fucking ridiculous.
He's only been there 18 months, mate.
Exactly. And you've got to remember, Bestie, when he first came to Newcastle, he played 4-4-2 throughout pre-season and in the first 2 games of the season.
Oh, Kraft.
bloody hell!
If he's going to bring Carroll,
we beat West Ham using 4-4-2. Then I think we lost. Was it Brighton the next game? We got absolutely
Brighton, the 3-0,
embarrassed by them. But you've got to have these formations where in game it's just click of a finger and you go to that formation just to obviously take it against the opposition. But we don't change anything. We'll change one player and it's like for like, so it's the same exactly all the way through.
If you're bringing Carroll on, you've got to do a double substitution for me. You've got to bring.
I'm with you, mate. Murphy comes on.
Carroll
comes on.
Well, Murphy's on now, so bring.
Murphy's already on.
Carroll.
No, but that's what I mean. Like at that time, it should have been Murphy and Carroll on at the same time. Keep Fraser on the pitch, then change formation completely.
Yeah. Well, we've played 4-4-2. We played Burnley at home, and I thought that was arguably one of our better performances. He played Wilson and Joe Linton up front. Oh, hang on. No, I think Mark might be ahead of us, but
yeah, coming out.
But this is the thing, though, and I've said this. I'll shut up.
Guess what I miss?
Oh,
this is the worst watch along ever. He's hit the crossbar.
Was it Murphy? Was it? He's doing more in fucking 80 seconds and fucking.
He's hit the crossbar.
He's done really well to get back inside as well.
That little touch inside, man.
Oh, he has to score,
He
really,
just
doesn't he, when he gets
sets himself,
inside?
he's just leaning back. And
Doesn't
he,
he? He sends three of them. He sends three of them. Two of them, sorry.
Oh, God, he had the whole goal.
The full goal to aim at.
He's just leaning back a bit, and leaning back ever so slightly, it just lifts it.
Some chance, like.
It is a good chance, that.
And then I don't even know who it was who had the follow up.
I think
He
it
He
was.
just said should score. He's literally just said should score there. Murphy, they couldn't tell. He just said should score.
They've had a lot just go down there. He's
What's going on? Yeah, man, you.
Do you know what it is? Like that, you don't see that very often. Like BT was like zoomed in on his face there. Oh, there's Mike was coming on.
Thank you on for Croft.
Yeah, Croft's been booked, and he's give a few.
Strange
I don't mind that change. Much to be honest with you. I don't
We need
mind
to
that
go for it though. Like we need to go for it now.
Oh, they've just wiped each other out. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
How the hell did that happen?
Champion has
flathead at the back of him.
Yeah, get them both off.
He goes over the top of him, doesn't he?
That means captain, isn't it?
Take one in the take one to the tail. Nah, they'll be fine, man.
It's no in that, man.
It didn't look like there was much in it, actually.
No.
It's just
time wasting now.
Awkward over the top of him.
I think it looks like he could be right in the hip bone. That could be a sore one, then.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll get a better chance in that one, you know.
That was
obviously all to do, but
it's the best chance we've had about 4 games, that one.
Oh, right, it was.
You just want that one to fall to Gale or something like that, don't you?
A joke.
You think he's got a bit more chance
to be fair though, Murphy does
he does very, very well.
To get in that position, he does do great. It's just it's a poor finish.
Yeah, Murphy makes it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's just that slight lean back, just as he makes contact with it. Just lifts it ever so much. It's a foul. No.
We haven't had a member tonight, boys. If anybody does want to sign up, become a member, we'd appreciate it massively.
Oh, Shelby, man.
You're ahead of me. It's pissing us off.
Mark, will you just shut up for 3 seconds?
I don't understand how I've got ahead of you now.
Press pause.
I'll pause it. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm on 84.
84.
40.
Oh, yeah,
8 seconds ahead.
6
seconds ahead of me. I'm on 84, 38, 9.
I'm with Bestie.
I'm 50, 51, 52.
Yeah, me and you are about
I don't think we're ever going to get a time.
Go on.
I've just.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I should have.
I've just seen a message in the WhatsApp group that might.
I'm not looking at it.
And I should have checked my phone already.
You shouldn't be looking at your phone.
All right, sir. Unless it was just about that chance there. No, I don't know if it is. Oh,
good touch.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I do not fucking believe it. I do not.
Oh, no way.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's literally done nothing all game.
It takes a massive deflection as well.
Deflection off. Is it Lascelles or?
I didn't say Lascelles or Clark, you'd assume.
Clark.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
That is just. How? How? I'm sorry, Lee, but they don't deserve that. I'm not saying that we've been better or anything like that, but that is a kick in the teeth.
Honestly, just fucking relegate us now. If this is it, just relegate us right now.
What a way to concede, man. Just a horrible, bloody, massive deflection like that.
You know what Dickhead's going to do now, though? He'll bring Andy Carroll on right now.
Hi.
You'll have to, because we'll be chasing it now, won't we? Got 4 minutes to go, man.
I'm sick of fucking chasing games.
Here we
though.
are.
Here
I'm
he comes.
sick-
Here he comes.
I'm sick
Shadow,
of
shadow.
chasing games.
Here comes Carroll. He's getting stripped.
Do you know what it is, lads? We'll say this after every single game. He has to go. He has to go.
It's got to be Joe Linton. Or a midfielder, or a midfielder like Willock. Or...
It's too fucking late, Mark. It doesn't matter. It's too fucking late. We said this 10 minutes ago. You need to make this change, and he's doing it again. He's a fucking idiot, and I'm sick of him.
We said this like at half time. Me and Bestie were talking that you would see him when it got to about 70, 80 minutes, depending on how it was going, that he would just be starting to then think about hanging on for the game rather than chasing it.
Do you know what it is, right?
Didn't go behind.
You look at this, right? And we're sitting watching this as fans, right? You've got to remember, at the end of the day, Andy Carroll is a fan of this football club. He's got to be sat on this bench, right? And I'm not saying he is the answer to this, but we all said 10 minutes ago that he should have probably made this sub, right? He has to be sitting there, coming on for the last 20 seconds of the last game. He's coming on for the last 2 minutes of this game. He has to be thinking there, saying, are you taking the fucking piss out of me right now? Because what is going to come on offer here? Bruce is literally taking the piss out of him.
Well, I think, well, maybe he is. But I mean, he has to come on now, right, to try and get a point. Like, he has to come on now.
But Decker, once again, we're chasing a point.
No, I understand he should have come on earlier, but I'm saying, like, I can't really disagree with the substitution at this point because we're 1-0 down. We should have had him on ages ago, so I'll definitely agree there. Like, he should have been. And what is mental is if you're believing on bringing on Carroll to try and save a point, bring him on to try and win the game 20 minutes ago.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
Bring Carroll on. Bring Carroll on.
What's the matter with you, Mark, man?
Bring Carroll on to get all 3 points rather than trying to grab a point back.
If he's believing on him, come on and try and get a point. I mean, oh Jesus, I understand that he's bringing him on now to try and chase the game, but it just hasn't been good enough all night, though, has it? I mean, the goal is unbelievably unlucky. That is fair, right?
It is.
It's unbelievably unlucky.
We haven't had a shot really to test the keeper.
No, we haven't. We've done absolutely nothing, as you're right, except that Murphy thing, and that's the problem.
Give it.
Yeah, corner. Yeah, corner. That's the problem. Like, we should be in a position where, you know, you should be ahead in this game, and that goal. I'm not saying it's a consolation goal. We're not that good, but what I'm trying to say is, we should be going to these type of games, into this game, maybe trying to go for like a 2-0 up. Whereas it's just, well, we don't deserve to be anything. We didn't even deserve to be scoring, but like, reminiscent of Modi Army a little bit, that goal, actually. You know, the Brighton one, just like the way it came off him and just spun into the corner, just kind of reminded us of that a bit.
It's so deflating, this, man.
We're in big trouble now, aren't we? Big trouble.
Massive.
Well, we're in big trouble before, to be fair. Like, but yet again, though, the problem is we never look like scoring a goal. Like, all right, right, Murphy at the bar, but we never look like scoring a goal. And it ain't ever going to change, right? It's never going to change.
Oh, here we go. Oh, what you doing there, man?
Oh, shit. Oh, good hands.
Yes. Well held.
So there's been a comment in here from Graham Dougal that says, where is it? There it is. So Aston Villa haven't won a game at St James's Park in the last 11 games.
Dr. Newcastle, we'll see you now. That's what I'll tell you, man. The pits, man, lads. Honestly, any record that is there to be broken, either Bruce or fucking we'll do it.
We'll help you out, like.
Come on, Murphy.
We haven't deserved to win, though, have we?
So was that that must be the last the first relegation season under?
Has to be,
isn't it? 11 games
offside.
ago.
He's offside, linesman. Linesman.
Grim
Don't
Taylor.
hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, we haven't even kicked the ball from the other side from my stream. Like,
What were you shouting about there, Mark? What didn't even do out? Unless it's now, maybe.
I reckon he's about 40 seconds ahead now.
I'm on.
Yeah, but that
90
free kick, nothing's happened. Unless it's now,
92.
maybe. Like,
I'm on 92.
I see you, Murphy. Did well there, you know.
Yeah, Mark's got
Actually, nearly a minute ahead.
40 seconds ahead of me.
Murphy.
You sat in the controls to press like restart.
No, I've never touched it.
Who are Fulham playing this weekend?
Man
How
City.
on earth have them not scored from this then?
Man
Yeah,
City.
the break.
Jesus.
You're a bit behind me then, Decker, for that break.
Oh,
with three.
what a save! What a
Well,
save that is!
But
Oh,
how
Christ, it
far?
really is as well, mind.
How offside? How far offside did he look?
Oh, he's offside. Oh, yeah. But Jesus,
It's a
what a
long-
save!
Fantastic save, that.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
lads.
Oh, he's a mile
Last-
offside, isn't he? Even
last
initial
chance.
pass. Yeah.
Years off, yeah.
I mean, Dubravka's not to know that. Like, what a save that is! Murphy did well there, like, to be fair to him.
He's got that Murphy, who's got that little turn
Who obviously scored.
I'm guessing we'll
Sorry,
score,
lads.
Mark.
I'm sorry, lads.
Mark, you're about 40 seconds ahead of me, you fucking idiot.
Sorry, lads.
It'll be disallowed by VAR by the time we see it.
Oh, dear me.
You fucking wanker.
Oh, sorry, lads.
I'm still waiting to see it. I was going to see it in a second. Then me and Bestie.
Decker should have seen it by now, surely.
No, I haven't. No, they're still playing.
There's more or less on the same as us now.
Shelby's going to whip
Oh,
it in.
that is beautiful, that. Absolutely brilliant. Get in.
We still haven't fucking scored.
Will I score on yours, Decker?
Carroll,
John-
what a header.
John
Oh, no, it's
Joy
not. Sorry,
across.
it's not. It
Lascelles.
went fuzzy there.
Come on,
Lascelles,
Lascelles.
that's a great
Lascelles
header,
ahead.
that, like. That's a great
Well, I
header,
wish I
that.
could have fucking celebrated that, Mark.
I'm sorry.
fucking wanker.
Lads, I couldn't, like... I
That's
don't
a great
understand
header,
how,
like.
like, yous have, like, dropped that far behind now. Dear me. Oh, it's done. It's finished. Jesus Christ.
I believe it was
Literally,
94
was
minutes.
Yeah,
the last-
that's 93
last
minutes and 50
touch of the
seconds he
game.
scored.
Oh.
Oh, it's a great header,
I
man.
tell you what, that's just
That's a
relief.
great
That
header.
like
That
that
is a
It's a
is
really good ball in. Who plays it in? Sam?
that is relief.
Murphy, yeah.
Yep.
Murphy's done well since he's come on, to be fair.
Oh.
Oh, that's me. Fancy clean sheet up the.
To be fair, we deserved at least a point from that because
I think so.
I
think
didn't.
so as well.
I didn't. Like,
Do you know what it is, Mark? If I could have given both teams 0 points, I would have done because we've both been fucking shite.
It's not been a good game, like. Yeah, that's a lot.
we need. I know a point's better than now, but we need to be winning, right? Like,
if you go back 5 minutes, you're taking a point all day, aren't you? That's the way.
I'd
you've
rather
got
take
to
who's
do it.
getting the sack. Like, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That's why, like, I'm celebrating the way I am because it's just utter relief that we're actually back in the game and taking a point from it. A point's not good enough, but I'm taking a point all day of the week over getting 0, which is what it was like up until 30 seconds ago.
That's what it's all about, the accumulation of points, isn't it?
Apparently so, mate. Apparently so.
Yeah, me. But let's not lose sight of the fact that it wasn't great. There was odd better moments, but they've had the chances in the second half as well. I mean, like, obviously we had a chance with Murphy hitting the bar just a couple of minutes ago. We had a chance with Murphy cutting inside, and then they broke the other way. Obviously, we now know it was offside, but
That's
So-
a save, yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. Neither team's probably done enough to win that, but I don't think either team's done enough to warrant losing it.
No,
Maybe,
no,
right,
Mark, I disagree. Both teams should have lost that game. Easily. Both teams should have lost that. Both
don't know.
teams are
It's not as-
dreadful.
It's not as bad. Like, consider the weekend gone. Is today a
I
step
know. I
up
know
from
what
that?
you're saying. I know what you're saying, Mark.
It's still
But
a massive step up, but it's better. It's not great.
It wasn't great, right? And it's just another point. So you've had West Brom and then you've had Villa at home, and we haven't won a game. We haven't won. We haven't took 3 points in either game. And I understand, of course, I do that. Getting that goal late on, of course, is good. I mean, of course, it is. It's better than getting beat. Yes, it is. Good for it. But
Who was that?
Like Bestie.
Bessie, that was Bessie. Look at his face.
It's them vegetables on his pizza.
It's up to mushrooms.
Do you think
Vegan pizza.
I have a feeling that goal has kept him in a job? Like, I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but I am.
Yeah. He's gone nowhere, man. He's gone nowhere.
I don't think it has. I don't think that goal kept him in a job. I don't think he was in any danger of getting sacked, regardless. Unless he got beat like 5-0 a day.
Maybe I'm being hopeful. Maybe I'm being hopeful.
I think we're now at the point, and I think we can probably all be in agreement now where he's not getting sacked no matter what happens.
We're stuck with him till the end of the season.
Yeah.
Or until the point where
Unfortunately, more. I
impossible
think we're stuck with him for the foreseeable.
Do you know what I do as well? I've got a horrible
If you
feeling.
get relegated,
even if we go down, you think you'll stay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll get relegated, he'll stay.
surely
I think
not.
if we stay up, he'll stay until a handful of games into next season when we start losing games again.
Mind that I read an article this week that suggested that we only got relegated because we changed managers. So,
Well, that's probably why, mate.
the 2 times we've gone down, they changed managers, so that's obviously the reason.
I mean, you know, to be fair, I will say credit to the players in regards to sticking at the task. Do you know what I mean? And keeping going. You know, I'm not. I don't want to be too downhearted on the players for getting that goal, but I just don't really think that it helps you. Like, do you know, I feel, you know what I mean? I just feel we had to win. Like, I suppose it's daft thing to say, of course.
It's not daft, Dick. I wouldn't say it's daft because that's 2 games now where we have said that we should be winning these games just to get points on the board, and it's been pretty. Well, I'm saying pretty proud. It's been diabolical. We haven't really looked like scoring.
West Brom was the big one, though, really, isn't it? When you look at these 2 games,
Mate,
you expect Villa to put up more of a fight.
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is, Mark? You go into a game against Villa normally when we have seen Jack Grealish tear us apart at times, but when he's not playing, that's a massive bonus for us. I know you can flip it around and say it's a bonus for them where we haven't got Saint, but man for man, surely we're better than that.
I don't know. They've got some good players. They've had a good season. You're not sitting in the position that they are after 30 odd games and being a bad
right, man.
So
maybe I'm just in a massive mood, so I'm just being a bit of a dick.
The thing is we're now. If you look at the games in isolation, you would hope we're going to have enough to beat West Brom. You've definitely got to go and take the game to win and beat that one. You look at it and think Villa's a tougher game just because the way that they've been playing that season. So I'm probably looking to take 4 points out of these 2 games realistically, and we're coming out with 2. But up until 5 minutes ago, we're coming out of it with 1. So. But once again, we're now looking over our shoulder going into the weekend because we haven't been able to capitalise on it and looking at Burnley and Brighton. So Burnley are away to Everton tomorrow, and then Brighton's away to Southampton. So you're hoping that they do something. Fulham at home to Man City.
Man City at home, yeah. I mean, you're looking at the games now. I mean, picking up points, obviously picking up 2 points from the last 2 games is better than losing them both. Like, that goes without saying, really. But like with every game that we don't make the most, we should have beaten. Well, no, we should have been good enough to beat West Brom on Sunday. We weren't. But that's a game where you look at the goals they've conceded, the players are how you think, right? It's not a must-win game, but by failing to win it, it makes Brighton next weekend. It makes Fulham all the more important. It kind of. Do you
know what it is, though? Bestie, it's not just that. It's a fact that it's another game now where we've just managed to draw the game. Okay, I'm not saying that. Like, we'll only just scrape by. Yeah. And now Fulham and Scott Parker will be using that to their advantage. I know they're up against Man City, but we probably would have said that last week against Liverpool, where they're not going to pick anything up there. They'll go into Man City now, heads held high, tails up, thinking, we win this. We get a point out of this, and it's a point that we weren't expecting. Yeah. If they get anything from that City game, then that is, we're in big trouble now. But if they keep on matching what we're doing, then picking those results on the back of our downfalls, like last week, then we're dropping. Absolutely dropping. Like you said, that Brighton game now is huge because if I had to put a bet on it now, I would say Fulham's going to get out of it, and it's between Newcastle and Brighton.
I can't see us winning a game. Sorry, I can't see you winning the game.
I can, but it's one of those ones where like I think our last 2 goals have been Jamal Lascelles headers.
Correct. I was just thinking that. Yeah.
And that's, I think I said last weekend or earlier this week, that's how last season started, where we had a reasonable enough start, but it was all defenders scoring goals. Like, to me, now, if we have to beat one of Brighton or Fulham, like Decker says, and I've been saying for a while now, I think Fulham will be more than 4 points ahead of it by the time we play them. I mean, they've got a pretty bad run coming up as well, and if they stay injury-free, I think Craven Cottage we could already be down if we don't beat Brighton.
Let's not forget about Burnley as well. Burnley are only, 0.2 points ahead of us, and they've got a tough run of games, so they could get dragged into it as well.
Did you see they play Everton this weekend, Mark? Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know what's pissing me off now, right? And I probably want to end this stream before it happens, is that we're going to hear our head coach come on here and find some positives from that football game. And you know for fine well, he's going to come out with some shit like we've been resilient to get back into the game, blah, 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 all that sort of shit. Showing character. We'll go into the next game. Blah. It's going to be the usual shit, which we're used to hearing from him. And we're just, it's the same conversation which we're having each week, because of the back of what's happening during the game. It's getting to the point where now it's Groundhog Day every single day, not just for Steve Bruce, but for us, because we're repeating the same things every single time, because nothing changes at this football club, and that's the most frustrating thing. And the 4 of us sat here as fans, watched that, and we knew when the substitutions should have been changed. We knew when the game plan should have been adjusted to not necessarily counteract Villa, but to take the game to them. And we didn't say, the only time we saw positive change was when we went a goal down. That this is what Steve Bruce does. He doesn't want to win a game. What Steve Bruce wants to do is not lose a game. And that's why we are in a strong possibility now and have a high chance of being relegated. And that's the sole reason for it.
Well, he's going to come out now and say that, well, we're lucky because we hit the bar. We've conceded a free goal, but the lads have had loads of character and we've managed to get a point. That's
and the substitutes made the goal, hasn't he, as well? So that's another little.
Oh, he'll use that and say, yeah, it was Murphy that put the ball in. Give me a pat on the back.
In fact, I will say one thing before I go. I thought Murphy did when he came on the field. I mean, he's hit the ball within a second. He did great on the far side, and he got cleared almost off the line, or certainly in the 6-yard box. He's then crossed the ball for the goal. So he's had a really good 20 minutes when he's come on, in fairness to that.
He has, mate. He has, which is what we were saying before. When the likes of Murphy comes on, probably keep Fraser on the field as well, and bring Carroll on, because if you're bringing 2 wingers on, you need a big man up top. And our chance came, and our goal came from a header with a Jacob Murphy cross.
I felt that was sort of the game plan most of the game. I thought most of the game was we were trying to get the ball out wide and cross it. That's just how it looked to me. But we never seemed to have anyone in the middle to do so. Like to try and get on the end of it. It was a bit strange, really. That front 3, by the way, having that front 3 the way we have it is so disorganised. It just doesn't look. It's not working at all. It might when you've got Almiron and Wilson's and that it might, but the way that it is at the minute, it is not working that at all. Like.
Yeah. I'm guessing Mark is listening to Jamal Lascelles at the minute. We'll probably go for another 5-10 minutes max. Then we'll call it a night. There are nearly 400 people watching.
Lascelles has just been saying there that he thinks we were by far the better team. We had the better chances. Free goal. So that's one to mark off on your bingo card, Decker. For the free goal that they were conceded.
It was a free goal, but it doesn't take anything else from the game. We didn't deserve to win that, even without that. Like, we didn't.
I was expecting more from her. I can't deny that. I thought the first half was appalling. I really honestly believe that. And the second half, was it any better? Probably not. Probably the only thing I'll give them credit for is getting that goal. Of course I will, because that they haven't just sort of had their heads down and getting beat. You're going in the last minute of the game and they've pulled one back, and fair enough. All right, yeah, you did well in that moment of the game. But tactically set up, it was horrific. In certain individuals on the field, I thought were terrible over 90 minutes. I really did.
But Decker, we'll go back to what you say every single week. Why do they get that free goal? It's because the cross is allowed to come into the box.
Constantly, sick of saying it. Yeah. Every time. We won't close down crosses. I don't know why. I honestly don't. Surely, I know Bruce is bad, but surely.
That wasn't the goal, was it? We skipped?
No, that was a different chance. That was a different chance.
chance.
No, that one.
No, that was after the goal. That was after the goal.
Yeah.
That was the one where the cross went over just over the crossbar. Hit the
That's right.
net.
Yeah.
But,
It just
I mean,
shows
it's-
how
It's just shit. I mean, it is a shit. I'm sorry, it's shit. We'll have to win. We'll have to win that game.
We've gave ourselves a chance by nicking it at the end, haven't we? And getting a point. So
Well, it's definitely better
We're
than
still
losing.
in
Of course it
there.
is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
but
It's better than that, but the performance doesn't give you any hope, though. That's my opinion. I know it's a point, but the performance doesn't give us any hope moving
Yeah.
forward.
I think that's been the case all season, though, hasn't it? There've been
Yeah, it
very
has,
few
yeah.
games. Very few games where you've come out with thinking, right, we could get a good run going here, or we could.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next game because we've done X, Y, and Z. Every game
Bruce
now we
seems to think we are on a good run. Bruce has said, hasn't he, in his press conference that
yeah,
we
because
keep
he
a
keeps
good
on
run
forgetting
going?
the bastard Crystal Palace game. He's like Bruce is like the reverse of me, where I think we play Crystal Palace every week. He forgets Crystal Palace.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
we just don't like.
When's the next game then? When is the next one? Is it Saturday? Is it or? Sorry, I
Crystal
forgot.
tomorrow,
Our
I hope
next game.
Tomorrow, I hope not, mate.
No, I meant next Saturday.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
it's Brighton,
our
isn't it?
next game's Brighton.
Next Saturday.
Saturday
Right.
night. So no doubt we'll be doing a live stream because it's an 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night.
Oh, I love these
that's-
8 o'clock kickoffs. Jesus Christ.
That is huge, by the way. That is huge.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what that means for the other teams. Whether they kick off before us or whether they play on the. Let's have a quick look at the fixture list.
It doesn't matter, Mark. We need to look what we're doing. Never mind that that team's around right now.
Fulham play next Friday night. Play Leeds at home.
That'll be a good game, to be fair.
So you're hoping.
I thought it'll be a good game. I think.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity we could go into that Brighton game in the bottom three. There's a chance
Shall
to
we,
get in there.
shall we do a live watch along for their game instead of ours?
Probably be more enjoyable.
Aye. It should be a good game of football, that one, I guess. Yeah.
it will. Yeah, it will.
Actual football. Imagine that, lads. Right, I'm going to call it a night. I'm not even going to do instant reaction for this one. To be honest with you, there's not much to cover in this one.
Yeah.
I'll let you lads go and enjoy the rest of your night. Everybody, thanks for watching as you. Thanks for subscribing to the Gallowgateshots YouTube channel. If you do, please like the video. It does mean a lot to ourselves. And like I said at the very start of this stream, 2 hours and 13 minutes ago, we do have big things coming your way. So keep your eyes peeled over the weekend, most likely on Monday, where we may have an announcement for future plans for the Gallowgateshots and Always Smiling Faces podcast team. Thanks as always. Watch what you're doing. Thank you, boys, for joining me tonight. It's been a pleasure, as always, even though that shite that we've been watching has been horrendous. As per, good night.
Good night. God bless.
Shite.